Yeah,
oh, there it goes.
Oh, you tried this before?
I have.
Okay.
Hey guys.
I actually had one of those.
How's it going?
Friday. It was a sour cream and onion.
Hello.
They're
Hello.
okay.
Yeah,
they're
I
like
mean, it's kind of like
they're not good.
if I really needed chips and I really needed to stay on like a clean eating thing.
Yeah.
That would be okay.
Yeah, they're a good replacement for a salty snack.
Yeah.
But they're not a salty snack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the first bite kind of is good and then it kind of falls apart in your mouth. That's okay. We're gonna wash it down with some energy drink.
I can't wait. I mean, I will.
But I love chips, and every time I eat them, I get sick. It's like no self-control.
This is like the 5th day in a row you're going to eat too many chips.
No, these are protein chips,
There's also not many of
and
them.
there's not many of them.
Do you have 6 more bags?
It's just like whey protein with a little bit of potato.
Yeah, and then they like powder it with cheese or something, like a little bit.
Is no John's not here. So Bill.
John
Oh, yeah,
is
you
still
don't-
wandering the wilderness. Bill works until 7:29, and so he'll presumably arrive when he can. A bug just flew by.
Alright,
The
Bill.
jobs are over.
I see you still have the beans.
Uh,
No, those are the beer.
Yes, the beans.
Yeah, the beer.
Oh,
we
thank
got
you.
The beans.
We're gonna need those for the speed run.
Oh.
Like, I feel
Oh,
like
probably.
we should get a batch of those mixed up beans.
Is
for that.
Cressus in chat?
Never.
Jesus.
No.
Cressus was here a few minutes ago. Let me
I
see.
will only
I mean, if
reluctantly
Chris is very
agree if we
quiet.
ban the brown ones. I'm not smelling that shit for 5 hours.
How's it going? Cressus, are you here? Cressus. Stand to be
The shared
recognized.
terribleness is the thing that bothers me. It would be okay if it's just nasty tasting, because a lot of them are, but that one's just
Yeah,
like,
no, it flooded.
it's like a dog farting
That was
every
really
time someone
bad.
eats one.
No, I think Brendan said that we're not allowed to eat those in his house.
Really?
Yeah, I don't blame him. I totally endorse
Yeah.
that rule of the house.
I think that we should have a $1 donation for the Extra Life thing where someone has to eat a jelly bean.
I think we could probably manage something of that nature.
Yeah.
Maybe not that exactly.
Maybe $10 so we just won't have to eat them all for like the entire 5 hours. It could just degenerate into us eating jelly
I
beans.
spent
yeah.
$100, so he had to eat 100 jelly
Yeah,
beans.
just
Oh, God.
We don't defeat the vampire at all. We just get stomach aches.
There's no gameplay at all. It's just us eating
Yeah,
jelly beans.
that's Heck, Bill would probably throw $50 in just to make me eat 50.
That's reasonable. I mean,
I had thought it would be kind of fun if we all had like a thing we hated, and someone could pay money to make us do that. So, like, for example,
Cressus is here. I'm
oh,
sorry.
perfect. Like, we'd have a little Snickers bar.
Shouting.
Every $5, you'd have to eat a Snickers bar. Every $5, you'd have to have like a shot of energy drink.
Oh, God.
And
Wait a
then-
minute. Kill him, though.
We can find some nasty
I like
vegetable.
the idea of just like this, masochistic.
We can find some nasty vegetable I don't like or something, or sushi. I don't like sushi. I can eat sushi for
what?
$5.
What if
so.
it turns
That's
out
the
we all
best deal
get?
in the world.
Not if you don't like sushi.
Well, sure, but I don't like sushi either.
What if it turns out we all get sick and then we wind up in the children's hospital and our
then we
bills
get to
are
play-
way higher? Than...
Oh, I thought you were gonna say then we get to play the games that we paid for.
See, that's child's play. Extra Life just raises
Yeah.
money,
Yeah,
and then it's
Oh,
given
wait,
to.
we're doing Extra Life, not Child.
Extra Life is this one. Child's play
Oh, right.
is the other one that's spelled
So
differently.
Cressus is here.
Cressus
Do you wanna
is
open
here.
this
Hi,
bad
Cressus.
boy up?
Oh, we got a
So
goodie.
Cressus, this was sent to me.
Wait, we just got quality options, so everything reset.
Okay.
bro.
Well, Cressus is still here.
Cressus
I
is still
figured
here.
Since it's mostly for you, Lobos, why don't you open
It's
this
mostly
up on
for
screen?
me?
Yeah, I think
Mostly
he said
for Lobos.
There's something in there
Open it together.
for me.
Can they see it at all, or do you just take it off screen?
Yeah, we should probably put it in like the middle here.
God,
Sorry, guys.
an amateur.
You can just not call that.
This is a big box.
Oh, fail.
You gotta done it.
Well, the adventure is over. You solved the puzzle.
I should have
One
done
right
a
there.
retrospect check to see if that was open on the top.
Oh, here we go.
I wouldn't have guessed.
See, yep, Cressus is
Wait,
back.
we have shoddy craftsmanship on your power pylon.
Megamax
Maybe
says
that's
that if this
supposed
is mostly for Lobos and it's a pizza, he gets to eat most of it.
That's right.
I really hope it's a
to- Wait,
pizza.
who gets to eat
But then
it?
it's gonna be
Well,
a
if it's mostly for
rectangular
Lobos.
pizza.
Oh, then
No
Lobos has
good
to eat
pizza
it.
comes in rectangles.
Well, I mean,
Sicilian pizza?
What if raisins
Pizza.
inside?
I don't know.
What? You have
We all die.
Yeah.
And crammed in that.
That would be
thing.
the worst thing to have in a box.
A raisin in a box.
Raisin in the box?
Yeah. Death.
Yeah, why don't you
It's
just-
worse than a mimic.
It's very secure.
I'm used to Amazon packages that just.
No, I think this actually
There's
went
a guy
through
who opens
customs
it
because
for
it
you.
had to declare a value.
What?
Yeah,
What
I
was
think
the
it went
value?
through $100.
What?
Uh-oh.
Well, that was
What?
that's just the
What?
bullshit you put on
Sure,
customs.
yeah.
Oh, this is international? Where's
Yeah, and I
we
guess
did
he paid
levels
the
anyway
taxes
without
too,
that.
because I didn't have to pay anything. So what a
where,
nice
where does
time.
Cressus live?
Somewhere in Canada.
Canada? Do you
think.
live in the Yukon territory?
Is it a moose?
I don't know. The address was really weird and
Is
scary.
it a whole
I
Winter
know,
moose?
Fire
yeah, it looks
Avenue.
like just someone
Yeah.
tossed Scrabble tiles.
Yeah, it was just like here's your cell. It was 112
Lobo.
space
Is it a
6.
mimic? Do we think that it's a mimic?
I see colors that I recognize.
Uh-oh.
Here's for the fat whiz.
Oh,
Oh!
Cookies.
Holy
no,
shit!
not
No?
cookies.
Not cookies?
It's,
No.
You got a free Tupperware container.
It's
though.
a.
I know. I'm not giving that.
This is
back.
also over logos. This is a bunch of looks like Link to the Past perler bead made things.
Oh.
Wow.
So I think that's kind of what I got going on. here.
Hi!
Oh,
nice.
holy shit! This is amazing.
It's a bill.
Oh wow.
I'm a bill.
Time to pop this stuff open.
Here, do you want to show those off?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna give you.
Why not
we're
I
gonna-
just hand them over to you and then you can
Sure.
show them off? So this is Isaac.
Isaac!
This is fucked up. This is. Oh yeah.
No, they're busy opening presents.
Presses
Yeah.
from Twitch viewers.
Blue
else?
baby.
Oh, Jesus! What? Oh. Nothing.
Almost had our second.
Oh, never mind. Well, this is
I think that's gonna be a
it's a
puzzle.
Oh, yeah, I think
framed picture of the
Oh, cool.
of the like most of the light world.
Holy
Are
shit.
they supposed to be stuck on here, or are they just?
Just,
They're taped on there.
Yeah, probably just something.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know if this can be seen.
That's
here.
a little bit more towards Shrine.
That's more drawing.
Yeah, and then up. Nope, like Herbie words. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that looks great.
Let me fuck
Just-
that. Oh
What
wow.
else we got?
He's got Kane.
Kane.
Yep.
And another one. What the heck? What the heck,
This is
Cressus?
Dark World.
This one's just a bunch of photos of you in your house.
That's Judas.
Ugh.
Trying to figure out who that is.
That's me.
Okay. That's Eve.
Yeah.
The hair swoop.
The hair swoop.
And then here we've got Maggie and Samson.
Spectacular.
Very nice. Thank you so much, Cressus.
Nielsen Baby.
I don't want to sit on the Bieber.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I could sit on the Beeb,
The
though.
babes.
This one is.
Still
Is
no
it Dark World? It is Dark
World.
World
Called it.
with a Ganon. That's amazing.
Nice.
Man,
There's that one.
Perfect.
this is some swag.
That is swag.
That's pretty good.
Shit, pretty swag.
That's super swag.
Hella swag.
Swag-tastic.
Well,
Cressus says they're just temporarily taped on it, so it gives you a rough idea of what I was going for. But you can glue it so it'll be set in stone or elsewhere.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, very.
So what's it feel like to be a big ass celebrity?
You know, I've asked him that multiple times about various things, and he's just like,
Man.
Feels like I.
He's like, I'm the same person still, so whatever.
He's still Jenny from the block.
yeah. Like, so when you guys did AGD, or whatever you called it, your fucking...
AGDE.
AGDE, that's
Yeah.
it. I posted about it, and one of my Krav friends, one of my fight friends, was like, "Holy shit, you know Lobos Jr.? Oh my god, that's so cool!" And I was like, "Lobos, how do you feel about seeing this?" And he's like,
Are we done here?
Yeah, I'm done with that. But the best part is the bubble paper, bubble wrap.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, if you search for AGDE, I don't recommend doing this, but apparently if you search for it, it's a nudist resort or something.
Yeah.
So
In
like
the
you
brain.
there's just a bunch of boobs.
"That's awesome."
Yeah, it made me psyched for the event. Like,
This
here's
wasn't
what I-
representative
yeah.
at all.
Here's what I thought I was getting,
Yeah.
and then like a picture of Lobos.
It's like a bunch of freaking nerds playing video games. Oh, come on.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably good that we rebranded then. Or that you rebranded.
Yes.
Well, Fast Fair. I mean,
I'm not
what
finding
could
a
that
whole
be?
lot here.
Did you not? AGDE
things.
2015. Do that.
Oh.
And you have to go to image search. Yeah.
Look at all those butts.
Yeah.
Man.
There's actually just a picture of Lobos.
Wait, what does their thing stand for, though, if they're using that acronym?
I think
It's some
French,
weird
so
French.
it's probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's actually an island in France.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
AGD.
it was part of a word. It was like something apostrophe
Cap de
AGD.
Agde.
We should have AGDE on the island of AGDE.
Yeah, with the butts.
With
We have to all
Lobos.
be nude though. We just wear like
That's not gonna fly with the
Tunics.
rules,
Agde.
so.
well,
a commune in
stream
the
on
Perrault department in southern France.
somewhere else.
What exactly is a commune? Like, I understand if
I'll
it's
tell
a
you
nun,
right now.
if it's a nun's
A commune is a level of administrative division in the French Republic.
Oh, convent.
They're roughly equivalent to townships or incorporated municipalities.
Okay.
Can we
So it's
just
like a homeowners association for nudists.
That's exactly what it's
Okay.
like.
Can we just Wikipedia hop instead of playing D&D?
Sure, what would you like to look at next?
You know what's really cool is you can look at things like type in like the year 2000 BC. And
Oh, I love doing
it'll
that.
be like, on this year, it was like this guy was born. It's like, how do you know that?
20th
Yeah.
century BC, first the Minoan palaces on Crete. Farmers and herders traveled south from Ethiopia. This is happening
Yeah.
now. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Look up list of Batman villains, and we'll have plenty of fuel for the rest of the evening.
Let's
Also, I
Yes,
want to
it's
know
bad,
when. I want to know
Yeah,
when
they do.
NOS was formed. When was that organization created?
When
You can skip to that one.
was
An ancient
formed.
organization that is secretly
When
controlled.
Nos was formed
Course
or
of
when Nos was
history.
born?
Formed. It's probably the Illuminati. By the way, we do have some jelly beans again tonight, guys, because we didn't eat them all last time.
Well, I didn't get a single crit for fail, so.
and we
Browns
got-
are banned, remember. If you get a brown, just
well,
discard and
hold
draw
on,
again.
There's only like 1 or 2 browns left in here.
Can we just throw them out now then?
No, they could be chocolate pudding.
Put them all in your
It
mouth.
looks like
right
we've
now.
got about 8
No,
or 10
they're.
of them.
I think there were 2 canned dog foods last time.
Yeah.
And you get both.
Now, does anyone
I got
have any
one.
interest in
You got
having
that
a
happens when you have
jelly
4
craft
attacks.
beer?
What?
Does anyone have any interest in draft
See, I
beer?
tried to explain that. I tried to push for reform in the fumble rules, but everyone denies statistics.
I think I'll just
thing,
throw
so
them out.
I had to give up on it. I'm glad someone else understands this.
Do we have,
It works as we get higher level.
Sponsored beverage.
Of
There will
course
come a
we
time,
did,
especially
Are we
for-
starting
yeah,
now?
there will come a time.
It's 7:40. I think it's time for the Nos Minute.
All right. All right, listen up,
I
everybody.
can't use it.
This one looked really interesting, and I always try to get like some sort of relevance.
We need a stinger, you know. The Nos Minute.
You should record something.
Just record what you just
A
did.
little 5-second
Yeah.
little guitar thing.
Just go back on the recording.
Why did you almost say solo, but then said thing?
I didn't say. I wasn't gonna say
What
solo.
were you gonna say?
Song?
Song.
Guitar song?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
guitar
but
solo.
no.
Guitars.
Sting.
Then he realized he was like, that's not actually a fucking song.
Yeah.
Anyway, just go back and
Guitar
isolate
sting.
the audio from that little bit and just use that. We just did it.
That's true.
Are we ready to go?
Yeah.
The
The Nos
The
Minute.
NOS Minute. All right,
just
so
said that.
here we've got James Bond.
Excuse me.
So 2 people say the Nos Minute? Is there an echo?
Was I not supposed to go
We'll
yet?
work it out in post. Go, go.
James
We're on
Bond.
the air.
Fuck it, we'll do it live.
You guys are ruining my intro.
I'm sorry, Marvin. I mean,
You got, I got,
And that's the Nos Minute.
all right. So here we've got this is Rockstar Boom Energy, and it's actually.
Jared Lobos.
Which part did you laugh at?
Yes.
Stop.
I'm trying to figure out how we got from James Bond to this.
Because it's whipped and blended. So that's the type of energy drink he drinks, is the whipped and blended.
Yeah.
No,
Shaking
So he's a
No,
whipped
that's how he
strawberry
orders all of
flavors.
his martinis.
Martinis,
Whipped
whipped and
and
blended.
blended. Please.
So whipped strawberry is, I guess, the flavor name here. And it just says
Whipped
Boom
strawberry.
It's like if you whip
Oh,
the
there's
strawberry, that's what it
shit. There's
tastes like.
skim milk. So it is a it's a
It's
dairy
like a milkshake.
product here.
That's disgusting.
Actually, it's probably tastes pretty good.
Is it expired?
No,
Because
it's
you did get it
fucking
from 7-Eleven.
I did, but I mean it's pretty cold in there.
But it can still expire.
Like, no, things don't expire when they're cold.
Leave things die in the cold.
Hello, Polo. You're so cute.
So also a point of note, I saw that actually 7-Eleven seems to have some exclusive Rockstar, so we may be seeing those in the future.
Oh.
But I was really excited about this one because the prospect of a whipped strawberry drink sounded really good. It does say it's lightly carbonated, which is one of the things I dislike about a lot of the non-carbonated stuff is it's not carbonated. So
So
Oh, was I supposed to shake this
brace
first?
your. I don't.
Oh my god.
Did-
The second or third.
well, hurry! It's gonna curdle.
throw me a glass.
You assume it hasn't already.
Carbonated milk, huh? That's
Carbonated-
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a new one.
Carbonated milk.
Pullo. Damn.
Oh my goodness!
Damn it.
Sorry,
Ryan, are you eating those
I'm
dog
gonna
food
eat more dog food.
Hello, time to go outside.
Come on.
I have an idea. Next week, send him outside first.
I like just like a splash.
Oh, there it is.
You always say a
That's
splash.
because I don't want to drink it. But I want to taste it for the
I wonder
last
if
minute.
Brendan actually went out there to try and get out of this. Oh, no, he's back.
No, you
It wouldn't be the Nas minute if it wasn't followed by pillow farting.
I guess I'll take
Actually, I think it's probably the scent of the Rockstar
It's
drinks
just
that
regular
triggers
as a
it.
clock.
Grab a little more.
Alright,
It
so-
smells like Halloween
You gotta swirl it. Get a little
I was
spin.
smelling that shit at first.
See if it has legs.
Oh, wow.
Does it have legs,
Is that
everybody?
basically almost like a strawberry daiquiri?
No, it smells like candy.
Well, everything
Yeah.
that's slightly
It smells
sweet
like strawberry
smells like.
candy.
Smells like
It's
strawberry.
It's
It
more
smells
like
like somebody
daiquiri.
microwaved a Starburst. And
So do we have a toast?
I'm gonna exclude you if you're gonna be so negative.
My only personality trait is that I'm negative. Why did you invite me?
I like that. I just want to point out that this guy is like leaning back, just like flexing his muscles for the camera.
That's just his normal idle pose.
So do we have a toast or are we just
no.
This is a toast to Jeff's muscles.
Yeah.
Alright,
May they
Jeff's muscles.
continuously
I'm
shine on the
bored with that.
battlefield.
We can all drink to that.
Oh, it's got chunks in it?
Whoa, my god.
Wait, you said there's chunks?
I thought I got a chunk out of that.
No, there's no chunks in there.
Wow, that's horrible.
Ah, it tastes good to me.
I
I like it.
Well, never mind.
It tastes like that big red soda or something or whatever, the
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking
like
about.
strawberry soda.
Yeah, it does remind me a lot of the strawberry soda.
It tastes like mouthwash, backwash.
No, no, it's not that.
Tastes
Like I swished it around and spit it back into the jar to save for the next morning.
So when I was a kid, I really liked, those like commercials where what do they call the little tablets that you put in and they fizz for
Alka-Seltzer.
Alka-Seltzer. I thought those were the coolest things. I never actually had one. I don't know what they actually were.
Yeah.
Do you
So
want
I
one?
would put I would put Sweet Tarts in my soda because they would fizz from the sugar, and that is what it fucking tastes like. It tastes like somebody took just like
Yeah.
5 Sweet Tarts.
see that.
and
It
tossed
does. It
in
is
some
very
Dr. Pepper.
sweet, but then it
Sugar
has
water
almost like
Sweet
a.
Tarts.
It's got a very sweet but then bitter aftertaste, and I think that's the taurine and caffeine kind of hitting you.
I'll dip my French fries in Coke.
Wait,
That's also
so
sick.
here, oh,
I'm not proud of either of us.
I've never got the people that do the whole milkshake French fry thing.
No, that's disgusting. That's
I don't think I would have ever done that.
Really? I feel like that's a corrupt.
In fact, I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Strawberry
I've heard,
milkshake
yeah.
and dunk their
Hey,
fries in it.
Have you ever heard of people putting Pepsi and milk together? It's not. It's kind of gross because
Why
the
do
milk
people-
actually will curdle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was about to
so-
say acid would
Uh-huh.
not go well with milk.
Apparently, it's a thing. I don't know.
Sounds like a
Things
worse
that are
Coke
bad.
float.
What do you guys think of this? It's kind of nah.
That is
Yeah.
extremely sweet.
Yeah.
I want to throw it on the ground and move out. So
Why
I
don't you finish it up there, tough guy?
Ugh.
Very
Yeah,
well
that's,
then.
that is fucking nasty.
Oh,
I'm
God.
not finishing my.
My fucking jaw
I need
cramped.
this beer to wash away the flavor.
It tastes like a strawberry waffle to me.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, you know, I think
That's
that's the
not
best
what you think,
description.
dude.
is
Do
that-
you ordinarily
it's
puree
like
your
strawberry
waffles?
jam you pour on a waffle.
This is the whipped, that's whipped part.
What?
You don't whip
I'm thinking like
waffles.
you go to like the IHOP
With
and there's
cream on a waffle.
there's the IHOP and there's that syrupy strawberry stuff. That's what it tastes like.
I've
That's
come to a
perfect.
realization. Insomnia actually has a silver lining. There's actually a good side to having
No
insomnia.
kidding, you didn't-
The Nos Minute.
Alright, now it's been done.
No, God, no. Get that shit away.
We're not done with this. There's still more in here. If you guys fail,
I'm done. I'm going home.
Welcome home.
oh, Lois liked it. You can have some.
Lois can have
You want to have?
I'll do that instead of beans. Wait, hell yeah.
Well-
I would much rather have the beans.
Oh.
So how about on critical failures? I get to punch Ryan in the stomach as hard as I want.
Oh my god.
Can we do that on
We can
stream?
make an exception so someone actually drinks it. You can do that for
Sure.
20 minutes.
Anybody want any tackies?
No, thank you. I brought
They're like
protein chips.
They're amazing. You should have. Seriously, you should have one.
Friends, if you like the FOXHOUND group doing ridiculous things on stream, you should tune in on October the 3rd when we're doing a D&D speedrun for the Extra Life Foundation as part of Tabletop Appreciation Weekend. We're doing Castle Ravenloft. And if you donate, you can either give someone a boost so that they have points of inspiration to spend on their characters during encounters, or you can make them roll wild magic or draw from the deck of many things. Maybe some other stuff. We got a couple of weeks. We'll come up with.
It's also worth noting
things.
that
Yes.
this is sort of an officially sanctioned thing.
Yes, absolutely.
By the Dungeon or the Wizards of the Coast every year, they've got like a weekend.
Absolutely.
Some people do 24-hour streams for charity, so we're part of a much larger group.
Absolutely, we are part of Team D&D. Lots of people across the world will be doing their own streams.
They're not going to be as interesting as ours.
Certainly not.
see that.
You shouldn't watch them. You should watch us.
Yeah.
And
Feel free
tell
to
your
donate
friends.
to everyone.
But mostly us.
Yeah.
mostly.
It'll be really entertaining. And
The fat
yeah,
wizards of
thank
the
you,
coast.
Squeaky. That's
fat
great.
wizards.
The fat wizards of the coast. That's amazing.
We're whales. Hey, now, Brenda, I got a question for you. Let's
Yeah.
say that I'm in college and I don't have a lot of money, but
Yes.
for the sake of argument,
Well, you said you're in college, so yeah.
Yeah. But I still really want to donate or do something to make the D&D group more silly. Is there anything I can do for a low, very low, like a couple bucks here and there? Because $20 is a little pricey. I mean, it's well worth it, but I don't have $20. I got like 3.
Why don't you nut up and reach into your wallet and give me $20, son? It's for fucking kids. Get your head out of your ass.
Anything else?
I feel like someone failed a diplomacy check.
Yeah, should I pour myself out for the extra $17?
No,
That
that's
would be
fine.
good.
That's fine.
Because I have tears in my eyes.
So-
For the kids. Do it for the kids.
It's for the kids.
Jesus.
Right now, the page only has like thank you for $1 stuff, which absolutely is appreciated. We'll probably come up with some eat a jelly bean, take a
Snickers, eat a Snickers.
eat a
bar.
Snickers, punch right in the stomach as hard as you can.
Wow, I like that one.
I'm scared. I saw a picture of him like uppercutting a guy. Which probably.
That was my head instructor.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Punching him right in the face.
Jeff can hit really
I
hard.
hit hard.
Yeah.
That's my thing.
You know, I'd imagine.
It's my only good quality.
Yes.
Wait, could you take your instructor, or is he a much better fighter?
So he's a better Kravis than I am.
Okay.
Kravis are a little different from just like MMA
Yeah.
fighting, but physically he's much smaller. I have a lot of physical advantages over
Yeah.
him. I'm probably like 5 or 6 weight classes above him,
Oh, okay.
and he's probably half a foot shorter than me. So when it
So
comes
you
time to
say-
just to like box
Yeah.
and shit, you just double jab all
Yeah.
day, and yeah.
Okay.
But I wouldn't want to fight him on the street. He's terrifying.
He's got technique.
He has that.
He's also got a baseball bat in his trunk.
Yes, that's one of the fucking hardest groin kicks I've ever taken in my life. Like, I had to check to make sure my cup wasn't broken one day. So,
Damn.
yeah.
So maybe that'll happen.
Groin kicks.
Absolutely.
I guess we can get
We'll
his.
just-
You can punch me in the stomach, then we'll get your Krav instructor to knee you in the nuts.
What if we just streamed one day under like creative and it was literally just us punching each other? No dialogue of any kind.
That's not very creative.
I've wondered about that because like
No,
all my
and, like,
friends like
just
do
music.
music or art and they're like creative. And I'm like my only thing that I can bring to the table other than being okay at video games is I can kick the shit out of people.
Which I think people would tune
I don't know how to
into.
make a video game stream.
I don't know.
Backyard wrestling's been a thing for a long time. I mean,
'Cause no
it's
one would
usually
watch
YouTube,
MMA.
brother.
Yeah,
that's-
But
Well, it's more that all my fellow streamers like it's like I don't know people who would be into Twitch and also into fighting
Yeah.
me.
Well, as we've discovered, it turns out that anyone can get into fighting. You just have to expose them to it in the right way. Like by punching them really hard.
A lot.
Kick them into the butt.
Anyway,
Twitch staff, if you're in the chat, let us know what the TOS are. Punching each other. And make us partner while you're at it.
I think as long as you keep your shirt on,
yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely can't be showing any male nipples.
yeah. Okay.
What
I
about
actually
nipple
have
tassels?
like just like a row of nipples, so I would be.
So you're like, which one is the right one? Is that what you're saying?
Well, it's more that I can't show any like a V-neck.
Oh,
would be
I see.
like-
I thought your idea was you would paste a bunch of nipples on there. So you're like, You put a nipple over the nipple, and you're like,
What are we
which
even
one's the real?
talking
I mean, it would be like
about
an
anymore? What are we even talking about?
That's a great question, Bill. Does anyone remember what happened last week in Dungeons and Dragons?
We destroyed a heretic pretender and other shit.
Notorious.
That's right, Bill.
We killed a fire herald.
I'm still here. Like it's a surprise.
That's your Antorian.
I also need my sheet back from you, Brendan.
It's near Herbie.
This? Oh, rolled up.
Yeah, that's it.
Secrets.
Wait, yeah, there's a list of
There's other things.
list
here,
of Bill's
too.
characters' fears.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, there's one or two things that I found there that I don't know that the group remembers that they have. So,
Well, there's the map. I remember that.
yeah,
but
yeah,
Of course, there is the.
All hail the lion.
yes. Let's all do that.
Remember how? It's
Oh, we need
lions.
like the Soviet national anthem, but for like Hamanu.
All rise.
Obey the lion.
But lots of great ideas here. I need to start.
Which, by the way, they do have one of the best anthems.
They do.
It's like tonally, musically.
What would you say is your third favorite anthem?
Canada.
You just said that because Canadians seem impressive. You don't even know what their anthem is.
Have you eaten any of those cookies?
I ate them all.
Well, thanks, Cressus. Please send more.
I didn't even bother to confirm whether or not they were cookies. It's like if it comes in a cookie jar and has the shape of a cookie, it's a cookie.
I thought they were cookies in his defense.
Yeah.
When viewed from a distance with a white tissue paper padding in the way.
Yeah.
Yes. So yes, the group killed things.
And then we went down here.
Yes.
Notably, we killed the ghost of a sorceress queen.
Yes, and the
And
far
then-
the herald, yeah.
And Zammy got stuck to a throne. And
I got wailed. Banshee
got-
wailed.
Oh yeah.
partially
Oh, yeah.
turned to stone.
Marta died,
And you
Kane
sneezed.
heroically saved his life.
I'm not sure it went to all as
I
far as
didn't really
dying.
die.
He died. You're
I fell
welcome.
asleep.
I took a nap.
Nap time.
And then he spawned an ever-growing set of vines or something.
And then
That
he
was
poured
actually
nos down my
yeah.
throat
Yeah.
and woke me up.
And then spoke to the
He poured
ever-growing.
nos down my throat.
Yeah.
And they were the only plants ever that were rooting for a defiler. It's like, wait a minute.
Stockholm syndrome is real.
Oh, that's right, we got that wand.
Yeah.
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 Marvin thinks it's a complete waste of time.
Trash.
Lucky break for us.
Yeah.
And now we're down here.
Yeah, knock on a portal.
Well, I guess I should change the music to not be Transistor soundtrack.
Good soundtrack though.
That's all right.
Just set it to the Bastion soundtrack instead.
That's a good soundtrack.
Yeah.
Goodbye. Bye, FOXHOUND.
You don't like Bastion
Well,
soundtrack?
I guess I'll GM then.
Okay. I level up 30 times.
Okay, that's
You're
cool.
level
with
30
me.
now?
Alright.
Just
Yeah.
do that. I don't know the rules, so just make up your shit.
Alright.
We're now playing Amber.
One hit kill everything.
My dog is back.
Hello, dog.
Okay, so you stand in front of yet another strange metal chamber with a strangely glowing obelisk of power. There are strange lights and boops and beeps here in the room, and most notably, this room has a strange spiraling portal. Seems to have broken through the metal ground in front of the obelisk. And there's bolts of power sort of lacing through the air from one to the other.
And this tower looks familiar to
Three
some
of us.
the team members.
Yeah,
Yes.
actually, I say out loud, I say, last time that thing was beeping and I touched it and it stopped.
It was also red at the time, wasn't it? I think
I
it
don't
was.
think it was.
No.
I think it was blue all the time.
I think it was blue all the
Okay,
time.
sorry.
You might have been thinking of Chevron, which turned to blue when it was in.
Maybe.
Inserted.
Maybe.
Yes. And
So I
that's-
think maybe I should touch this again.
Let's take a look. There wasn't a portal last time.
It seemed like it was somehow connected to me, or I had the ability to do something with this.
Before we do that, and Tori actually takes out
This
the
might have
orb.
been something by my ancestors.
Perhaps. He takes out the orb and places a hand on it.
Oh, it's behind you, Bill.
Yeah. Bill.
Who are your ancestors, Blue Man?
Well, the Blue Man
Just
group,
that.
of course.
Some humans and elves. No one in particular.
That's apparent.
They're all dead. It's a rogue fireball.
There's
Hello,
there's
can
only
you hear
half
me?
of one.
Yes. Hey, hello.
We've reached the portal.
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Hello. Hello.
Can you hear me?
You're breaking up.
We've reached the portal.
Try moving.
Alright, Antoria will move back onto the platform. He rides it up. He's not terribly worried.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
I'm in the middle of dinner. Come on.
We found the portal.
Oh, there you are. Hello. Who is this?
This is Antoria, one of the ones you sent to find the portal. We found it.
Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, good. You found it. Excellent. Have you gone inside yet?
Not yet. I was going to investigate first, but we will be going inside shortly if nothing unfortunate
I'm
happens.
not paying you to investigate.
We will be going
Or to go in, if I remember correctly. This was strictly a barter transaction, not a... Never mind.
Then you don't want us to go in?
No, please go in. I was just correcting myself.
Ah, very good.
Sorry, I've had quite a bit of wine. It's dinner
Yes.
here at the Palace of the Mind.
Do you have any do you have any other instructions for us before we proceed?
Stay in constant contact.
Well, that will be difficult.
Goodbye.
I need my other hand. And you just hung up on me anyway. He puts the orb back, and once I assume the platform eventually reaches the top, yeah, I'll step on and off again.
20 skeletons.
You wouldn't actually be worried about that.
Out of curiosity, did either of us hear that? Because I know before other people could hear it without touching, but couldn't communicate.
Well, it was on a stone platform going up this time.
Yeah, you guys could hear like a little bit of like static about once Antoria passed out of view as the elevator went up. You couldn't hear anything else.
Okay.
Any instructions?
He just wants us to proceed.
Sounds like I'm taking charge now.
I want
what are you
to
talking
look at
about?
this pillar.
What is this?
That's right. Maybe there's a hole in it for you.
Yes.
What is that orb and what is its significance? What is it?
One thing at a time. The orb is how we speak to our employer who sent us
He
here.
talks with Crystal Beard.
Crystal beard.
He's got a crystal beard.
Who has a crystal beard?
Just
Marcus
some
is
guy
gonna start
that.
wandering
I understand.
around.
I
wouldn't get so close to that portal just yet.
Where did you encounter this man?
Marcus
It was,
stops there.
There was a bunch of big eyes
Pouting.
that were following us around, and we went to this crystal forest. And then there's a man made of crystal, and then it's a long story. It's
My
actually
understanding is
all
he's
that
not
matters.
there.
Zemi's gonna start
So
writing
much.
this stuff down, and then she's gonna start sketching the
As they
area.
know him with debt.
Same
Oh,
difference,
also,
really. He's why
make
we're
sure to
here.
get the part where I actually fireballed a bunch of these eyes that were trying to kill us. No, write that down. The fireball eyes that were trying to kill us.
Yes.
All right.
Is this
Let me double check and see you actually wrote that down.
says Marvin
fucked up
was
the
boasting
discount
rich.
rail.
Actually, you can't read what I'm writing. by the
Okay.
way.
Take what
Is
precautions
this
you will.
something you can walk
I
around?
am.
It is.
Okay.
And is it actually active?
really
this
shouldn't-
portal?
It is actually active, yes.
Okay.
There's sort of a swirl of power, sort of. It's almost like
You folks
a
keep
crevasse
treat great
sort of
magic
broken
far
into the
too
middle of the room.
casually.
I haven't
She's actually just
cut it out
drawn
that
into
way,
it.
but it's
Sketching
more
it
like
down.
there's just a whole rent in the earth rather than like a perfect
Unfortunately, to
square.
make a real study of it, I'm going to have to get close to it.
Do you suppose it goes back to that place I was before? The zone of truth, I guess we've called it?
Given that I don't really understand what the zone of
I
truth
mean,
is.
that was a portal. Like, I took a portal to a different place, right?
At this point, Zami's ignoring you guys.
Are there
Closer.
other places to go to? I don't
Us.
understand.
It would
Is it not
drawing.
Athos?
It would be a lengthy explanation, but suffice it to say, there are many places this portal could go.
Well, then why are we here? Like, this place is a hellhole. Why don't we go to somewhere nicer?
There are places far worse as well, believe it or not.
Well, we don't go to that one.
Well, the first step is to figure out where this goes. I might be able to do that with my own magic.
Oh.
Not that I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I'm gonna check out this statue then with Marcus.
Zandy's approached the
It's already
console.
there.
She's not touching
As you
anything,
wish.
but she's drawing everything in detail.
Victoria's given
Okay.
up on trying to warn people away from getting too close to this swirly thing.
I don't even know why you bothered
Marcus
trying.
is paying attention.
I know.
I mean, I'm not
Look at these
walking,
guys.
I'm not walking through the portal.
First, you're
It's
gonna
like
stick
walking
their dick in
around.
the portal.
He like runs, he runs and dives in like a slip and slide.
Anyway, I'll try an Arcana check first to see what I can get from just looking at it without getting into identifier range.
Absolutely.
Alright.
I'm just gonna hang with Antoria and shit about this.
16?
You can identify that this column, like the other, seems to be drawing magical power to it. Certainly it's connected to the portal in some way, but beyond that, you're not sure.
Alright, I will reluctantly get
Back on the elevator
No.
and leave.
anything happening to me where is anything happening to me where Antoria has moved to right now?
I'm already in there.
Alright, you will.
Wait, you actually jumped in the portal?
No, you went around it.
Oh,
like,
around. Yeah, well, I'll go around. Marcus, are you coming with me too?
Well, saying that everybody else is moving.
Yes.
Seems safe enough. Just don't touch anything.
So I'm gonna look around for.
I'll start an identify
A hole?
spell on the portal. Actually,
Okay.
it's gonna take 10 minutes. But
To stick a
so we'll-
sword in.
To
That's
do
what
what?
Marcus is looking
Yeah,
for.
we're gonna
as
look
well.
around for a
Give me
hole.
an investigation
slot.
or participation.
Participate.
Give me a participation.
Give me a bean.
Oh
Oh, natural one!
looking for a USB port.
15 on perception.
no! 15.
Ah. Limer long clippings.
Thank goodness.
Oh, that's the
Yeah.
good one.
Dude, there's so many of those.
Yeah.
Unsweetened tea. Oh, the horror.
The long clippings.
Yeah, unsweetened tea.
Marcus, you do find a slot.
Marcus looks over at Antoria.
He's across the portal, but yes.
There's a similar. Oh, I guess there's a similar slot from the last pillar that we encountered. It seemed to enhance my sword last we inserted it.
Put a dick in it. I yell. That's not canon.
Rude!
Let me finish my investigation of the portal, then we can discuss that. I'm almost done.
Marcus is like fidgeting.
Is anyone else doing anything in the 10 minutes?
I will actually touch the portal.
Will you?
Portal?
Yeah, sorry, not the portal. The
I know you were
That's the
like,
what?
why
I'm sorry.
the glowing
The obelisk.
obelisk.
Yes.
And I'll just continue to take notes, draw things in
Yeah.
detail. Probably would take about 10
So I've done this before. It's not like it should be fine.
First of all, someone give me a jelly bean.
Oh no.
Here we
I'll
are.
be hanging back, and I'm just going to be messing with that word pick I have. Just trying to get familiar with it.
Sure, that's fine.
But I don't. Mostly, I'm just going to be hanging out here in Toria. While Zathis is done, I'm trying to sneak in.
This is not something that I want to put in my mouth.
Oh. What are the
It's
options?
like pale yellow.
Yeah, I think
Oh, is
that's
it bar
like
for
rot-
mul-
it's
wait.
no, I think it's
I think it's
cheese
moldy
or
cheese?
I think it's
cheese or popcorn.
rotten egg or buttered popcorn. I don't want either of those things.
Well, buttered popcorn is actually horrible, even as a default flavor.
Yeah.
popcorn.
Oh, lucky.
No, the popcorn's nasty.
I
I
had
mean, rotten
buttered
egg is probably
popcorn.
pretty bad too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You all die. That's your penance for
Oh God, no!
forcing that.
It wasn't popcorn at all.
Oh God.
Goodbye.
Oh no.
Well, good session, everybody.
That was good. I
Yeah.
think that's our best session yet.
We poisoned the DM.
Rock starred up over here.
I think I might.
Oh really?
That's disgusting.
No, wait, that's terrible.
Yeah, what are you doing?
I don't know.
You could have
Do
some
you have
October-
anything else
some
in your house?
Oktoberfest.
No.
I have some lemonade
It's-
root beer if you want.
Like, what's
You want
on
an-
camera?
What?
White spaces.
Would you like an
I'm
M&M?
putting lemon in a bunch of sodas.
Peanut butter
Would you like to
M&M?
cram all these things in
Yes.
your
Yeah,
mouth?
put them
Alright.
all in
Thank
there.
Yes.
Cram everything in your mouth, please.
No polo.
Fieldy says to get owned because you forgot to give me your spices to bring to
Fucking field.
you.
Fucking Fieldy. Okay.
Disgusting.
So do I feel energy
Yes,
coursing through me?
absolutely.
Alright.
There's a lot of power there. You actually fill up on a sorcery point.
I was good on the...
You might be full
I was
already.
just gonna like.
Then you
I was gonna
overflow.
say
You
you might
can't.
have to stick in it. It's an actual concern.
You might.
Antoria,
Yes.
your spell finishes.
Oh, actually, alright.
Look up. Probably should have spent a little bit of that time turning to the identify page.
I think is there things that are powerful enough in magic that they won't show up to you, or
Oh, definitely. I mean, there's a 5th level version of Identify that's for those cases. So there's definitely things Identify
You
just
can,
like
obscure magic, right?
yeah. There's a 2nd level spell that obscures magic or can counterfeit it. For example,
Jellybean gave me an eye ache.
Jesus.
Ugh.
Maybe it was actually made of real rotten eggs and you're like poisoned or
I
something.
don't think I want to roll any more dice for the rest of the evening.
I don't blame you.
So while we're waiting, I will exclaim that I feel like I can draw power from this. It is definitely very, very powerful.
Agreed.
Like I said, is probably made by someone of my ancestral being.
Interesting.
My analysis is almost done.
I'll walk up and touch it actually at this point. Put some name on it.
An arc of power sizzles through you. You take a point of damage.
Ooh.
Ouch!
Get
Oh,
Nerd.
Zans, I wouldn't recommend. This is something that if you don't have the proper power, you can't control like me.
Duly noted.
It's coming up question
No, I call
marks.
Zam.
This seems to be. It seems to have displacement powers of some kind, and that it would take something to something, but
So it has portal-like qualities.
it has
What you're saying?
it's not just like a hellhole.
Okay, so
It's not just like an intergalactic garbage can.
okay, so it's not going to destroy what goes through it necessarily.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
Let's
black
not go too
holes.
far.
Hey, did. Alright.
Yes.
Out of character here, because
Yeah.
I can't remember if we did this in this game or a different one. Didn't
Uh-huh.
we have some situation with a portal where we tied a rope and threw something on there and then pulled it back out and made sure it's still
Nope, never did that.
a different game?
Different game.
Well, I've got a good idea, everyone.
Yeah.
Back in character. What we could do is we have rope, we could put something on, maybe something living,
Halfway through this, he just shoves
and then
Zammy in.
put it in, and then take it back out and see if it comes out alive or mutilated.
Maybe, but let's try the sword first.
Yes,
I
oh,
wasn't
yes,
able to learn
sword.
anything from the portal other than it seems to be a portal.
Excellent. Marcus wastes no time in taking out the great sword and attempting to insert the sword as before.
It fits perfectly.
Installing upgrade.
Nothing
Please.
happens.
Nothing happens while it's inserted.
Yep.
Alright, they'll pull it out slowly.
Alright.
Inspect it for any changes.
No changes.
Did you do something last time to make it work?
It was after we
You have to insert and
disabled
slide it
I
out
believe.
quickly.
Somehow there was an alarm going off.
Error.
Do you remember how that alarm was?
If I remember,
Was
like
it not after we
Last-
disabled the alarm?
last time, Shivram had completely departed the sword. It was made magical after you stuck it in. It's already magical at the moment.
You've
maybe.
all ran into one of these before?
Oh yes. There was a big bone dragon that I killed. For,
What's it for? Why?
Don't know.
It's,
They
I
don't
think.
The other one was
you
in
know
tier,
what?
interestingly enough.
Is it powering this portal?
That would be a
Probably
very
not.
good guess.
No, probably not.
What?
I think it's just a source of power. Like they're probably linked somehow.
Well,
So do you think are these portals linked together? Will this lead us to tier?
there wasn't a portal in tier, but that may just mean it wasn't open.
Right.
Strange. It's a powerful portal.
If the Far Heralds have beacons like this and the ability to hop around the continent, planet, what's I forget what
At this?
the Athos. Hop around Athos.
Yeah,
to
it's
explain
Athos.
a lot about how much.
I mean, it would hold us over until we get our airship.
It would, but
That's not until level 12.
Marcus is going to try and insert his bone long sword into...
Okay. It does not fit.
well.
Come short bow.
Is there any writing on this thing?
Like
Any
throwing
anything at all
daggers.
that-
Give me an investigation check.
Curry will actually head over there too. And
I'm
also,
gonna stay.
Or perception, whichever you've
Watch
got.
the stairwell.
Yeah,
One or the other.
investigation probably. 19.
Why, yes, as a matter of fact, there is.
Can I read it?
You cannot.
Does it look like any language I've ever seen before?
What can you read again?
Common, Draconic, and Undetermined, because we never got around to that last bit.
it's
That's
an undetermined. You're in luck.
Yeah.
The undetermined is so the thing there is that I haven't done a very good job of reconciling the 5th edition player's handbook languages with what Dark Sun would have, and so for the time being, yours is the thing from that place that you're from.
Okay, right.
Which is to say, no, you don't recognize this writing at all.
Okay.
It's a shame I never learned that trick for reading any language.
Wait, there's writing on this? I'm gonna then look at, see if I can read it.
Well,
Sure.
I assume I saw it since he was over there trying to read it next to me.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll point out to everyone, there's some symbols here.
Sure.
Can't
I can-
read
I assume it's not
language.
Elvish either.
It is not Elvish.
Okay.
Can I read it?
What can you read?
The language of my ancestors. Common.
Hand. No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Says something about great source of power. I can't get the rest of it. It's been a while.
Oh my god.
What language is this?
Tori's looking at you really suspiciously.
I don't really identify with a particular language, just
I'll wander
meanings.
over.
What people did it belong to?
Look at me, my people.
You mean half elves?
Well, it's not entirely true, but yes, half elf.
Not entirely true. What are you talking
Look
about?
at my skin. I'm not. Have you ever seen a half elf that's blue?
I haven't
You
seen
weren't
half
blue
elves.
originally. Your stupid
But-
magic did that to
That's
you.
weird and
But they
magic
tried to
using it.
uncurse me.
Did we?
Yes.
Wait, pause. Did we actually attempt to uncurse?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
that's
it
right,
didn't
we-
work. This is my natural skin color.
No
I don't
shaming.
know about it.
Yeah.
I don't know about your
I've never
natural
seen
skin
them
color
color
just because.
before.
It
That's-
definitely didn't used to be blue.
Well, I think really what it was is it was a glamour or something that was on me. I didn't know either, but apparently this is my real skin color.
Regardless, I think we've run out of options other than investigating the portal itself.
I assume I can't. I mean, my languages wouldn't qualify. I'm certain.
Almost certain that
Yeah.
no. Sorry.
No,
Before we try a living creature, Victoria takes out a rope and what do I have that's interesting? Sure, he'll no. he'll take the rope and actually tie a small bundle of beef jerky from his whatever meat rations he has to the other end of it.
I dive in after.
Annex jerky.
Like half the party dies after. Well, that didn't work. All right, I will.
It's popcorn flavor.
I will slowly lower that into the portal with Mage Hand,
Okay.
so I'm not having to stand right next to it.
So you're holding onto this rope, and there's Annex jerky at the other end of it.
Yes,
Okay.
and that's going into the portal.
Okay.
With Mage Hand, right?
Yes, with Mage Hand is being used at the portal end of it. I'm like the maximum distance away. I'm holding the rope, Mage Hand is holding it and kind of just tilting it
You
down.
could just throw
Yes.
the jerky like a fucking normal person. You had to make.
Are you saying that in character?
No.
He's dealing with really powerful magic. He's gonna.
So
be-
the jerky is now dangling in midair over the portal.
Yeah, now I'm slowly lowering it down by lowering Mage Hand.
Okay. As it passes the threshold of the ground, it's violently yanked down.
I let go of the rope.
Give me a dex save.
All right.
Boy, buy it for it.
No, I'm not passing a dex save. Not on a 4.
On a 4,
Yeah.
the force of it yanks you down into the portal.
Whoops.
Can I try to grab him? Or is he just gone?
Sure. Give me an athletics check.
I see where this might be going. You grab the rope and go with him.
23.
23. You manage to grab hold of the back of his hood as he's like teetering over.
And I immediately let go of the rope.
Oh,
Okay.
God. Oh, phew. I was convinced that a success was going to pull me in. I'll pull it back.
Okay.
Well, what'd you find out, Antoria?
What do you think I found out? Thank you, by the way, but
You're welcome.
That seemed like it had some great deal of force behind it.
It's a close one, friend. You should be more careful.
I was as careful as I possibly could have been.
Says the person who just walked into the room.
Yeah.
Can you
Okay.
speak with that beef jerky?
Excuse me?
You can talk to things.
You can talk to beef jerkies.
Well,
Oh, man.
I don't
Consider
know.
the source.
I don't know what the rules are on that.
Oh.
It was a legitimate question.
I see. I cast a message to you. Much like this, right?
Yes, he doesn't understand a great many. It gets cut off. I hate how short that is.
Message jokes. Marcus, are you just
Needless
shoving
to
random
say, any
inventory
further-
pieces into the slot?
Marcus is disappointed.
Helm,
Needless
shield.
to say, any
Pulls out
further
a
experimentation is probably
Put a beef jerky
any further
in there.
experimentation is likely going to end with someone going into the portal, whether they want to or not.
Most likely.
Well, Antoria, I do feel that as you were the one that kind of led us down this path to do this crystal man's bidding, that it should be you that. Plus, you can communicate with us on the other end, hopefully.
You think that spell can get through a portal? You're
It
crazy.
might be able to.
I will go.
Oh.
Actually, his suggestion wasn't a bad one. I probably should go. My magic might keep me out of trouble for at least a few moments. And
And that wand also. Make sure to bring that wand of flowers.
Oh god, I love Marvin. That's like Cade detests him, but he's so funny.
And Toria and Herbie have exactly the same view. I understand entirely. It might kill me, but if it kills me, it would probably kill him or anyone else. Someone's going to have to make the plunge.
Well, it may be safer to go in as a gaseous form. That spell I cast before on our...
I'm actually reluctant to agree with that. Mixing one magic with another, the gas might be scattered apart.
Truth.
Gas and jerky.
Truthful indeed. Could be
Ask
that
the
it
patrol.
would mix with the spells and...
Arcana check. Was the pulling thing a natural phenomenon of a portal this powerful, or was it something on the other end pulling?
That's
An
actually
Arcana check.
That is an excellent question.
That is a 18.
18. It seems like it was an effect of the whirlpool set in the ground itself.
I do.
Well, if you give me time to prepare, I can probably send something through to let us know. But it would take a lot of time.
How long is a lot of time?
10 years.
Yeah.
Did you leave the rope, or was the rope still
rest of
attached?
The rope is gone. You let go of that thing.
Yeah. What is a long rest? What, like 8 hours? Is that it?
That is a long rest.
Yeah, like 8-9 hours, just enough to prepare some spells.
What if we were to try and anchor something, anchor the rope to something and put that in to see what happens if we could pull something back out?
The force was really strong. What would you anchor it to?
The pillar.
I don't
I'm
think that's a
hesitant
good
to
idea.
involve the pillar in this experiment.
Well, perhaps if we're strong enough, we could.
That's.
Then again, that's almost what pulled you in.
I feel like we got really lucky.
Everyone give me a perception check.
Ooh,
20
from Lobos.
Natural 20.
16.
Ah!
Oh, that's right. You got the.
Yeah.
20.
I had enough beans last night.
You guys notice the elevator shudder and go back up.
Oh,
I'll circle around.
well. That's interesting. And Toria goes with you. That should not have happened. I thought it only went up when someone stepped on it. But it was down here.
Maybe
The
there's
plant?
A button. There's a button maybe up above. The,
Perhaps it's
summon
like
it.
the other parts of this weird labyrinth where they're.
Was there anything up there when you went?
No, but the same as
Completely
before.
The
nothing.
mage is taking point.
The skeletons.
So emasculating. I mean, I'm not telling you not to.
He's looking. Is it what's here now that the stone portal's gone? The stone
It's just a
platform's
pit.
gone. And then I'll do an investigation check, not stepping into the pit, mind you.
Okay.
To see if I can see like any like button or lever or something that's like, you know, hey, send the thing back down kind of deal.
Sure.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Beat him.
Bean.
Ah!
You find a panel hidden in the wall on the left.
Toothpaste. Cool. Alright.
Toothpaste.
I will. Is it just like a push panel or like an opening panel?
It is a push panel.
It's meant to
I
taste
know.
good.
It's
Actually, it seems to be depressed right now.
Oh, okay, then I'll not push.
Okay.
I'll wait a minute. Like however long it took for the platform to go up before. Oh, we can just lower it with this again, probably.
I'll like glance up and be like, just something or someone called it.
if they
That
come
or,
down.
that or it stays there by default and returns. I don't know. Is it coming?
I'm gonna cast.
We've got trouble. He shouts to the guys behind us.
I'm gonna use my evil.
Marcus
Someone
draws
jump
a
in real
sword
quick.
and-
I don't know if I
And Tori, jump in real quick and message us back if you're getting out okay. Alright, we'll hold down the fort. Go.
What?
Just jump in.
I'm gonna use divine sense to see if it's basically. I mean, celestial undead or fiend, but I'm assuming my concern is the undead.
There's like a big block of undead.
yeah, that's what I
Marvin
figured.
Like a
actually
city
grabs
block.
Yeah, and I'm
and
gonna
Toria.
step back and be like, skeletons, a lot of them. And I'm gonna be like looking as if
It could be one big skeleton. It's not.
like a
I'm
cube
sorry.
skeleton. Cube.
Yeah, yeah.
they're like packed into the elevator shaft, just like in a cylinder.
They actually are.
This cube, a gelatinous skeleton.
So what you're saying is we should go in the portal.
I don't think we have much choice.
A gelatinous
And
cube.
Toria, jump in.
Oh.
Message us.
Skeleton.
All right.
I'm gonna go too. I'm not waiting for that elevator
Yeah.
to come down.
All right. I will enter the portal.
Same. I'll jump in right after.
I'll follow last. Continue.
It's always.
I haven't gone yet though.
He hasn't.
Yeah.
So if you're last, are you waiting for me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he said that out loud. I think.
Oh.
That was in Marcus' voice.
Alright.
Toothpaste.
Mark-
Do I hear any messages? Wait for messages.
I haven't arrived yet. Yeah, the range is like 120 feet.
Message me.
Just leads to the bathroom, like over here.
Yeah. Well, even then it's limited
Well,
by
like
walls. And
privacy.
But it may condense the space-time and such that you're really, only 100 feet away using this wormhole.
If you connect with them, you just scream like bloody murder. It's totally fine on the other end.
The other problem is I have to know enough where they are to point.
Yeah.
Even with the portal, I don't know that.
Your turn, Blue Man.
I'm waiting to see if we get a message.
I skipped ahead.
Are
Did
you actually
you-
trying to send a
did you
message?
arrange-
Well, I haven't arrived yet, as far as I know.
Has
God,
he
I
arrived
think I
yet?
see
He is
it.
blacked out.
Oh, well, there you go. No message coming from me.
Did he tell you he would send you a message if he could?
You never did.
I told him.
Notably,
to.
he never
I-
Well, that
did.
doesn't count.
Yeah, you say a lot of shit, Marvin.
Even Marcus is wise to this shit.
Do you want to take your chances with the murder hole over here or the skeletons?
Without the three members of the
Let's
party.
see.
As a matter of fact, there is like just a wall of like stacked.
Zound, skeletons.
They just like explode out like a cartoon.
No, they're actually kind of.
struggle.
Well, I feel like this portal is probably placed by my people, so.
Now that I've seen the certain doom of skeletons.
You first.
If Victoria had heard that, he probably wouldn't have gone in the
There's
portal.
a lone
Together.
skull just gnawing at your.
I'm wary of
Boot.
moving together. What if we bump into each other on the way?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That would go better for you than
We're
armor.
gonna switch brains.
It's gonna be the
Oh
fly.
my god,
It's Freaky Friday.
Can we have that episode?
Yes.
Good.
Alright, Marcus is gonna wait a few
I jumped
seconds
in.
after he jumps in and
I'll shoot a fireball.
hiss at the skeletons and then
You should
jump.
kill some while you're the only one there. You'll get more experience.
I know, I thought about that,
You
but
get like level 9.
I was gonna say if you just fireballed all those, man,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome. No, Marcus will jump in.
They don't drop XP.
Is that your jump pose?
Yeah, that was like a cactar pose.
It was.
Oh,
Jesus,
My phone.
yeah.
Jesus.
I'm for the
Hello.
Mega Man pose.
Yeah.
One gun forward.
Yeah.
Alright.
Did we see anything while in transit?
No.
I assume we're changing set.
There's a howl. Well,
No, now we're gonna play the skeleton.
Oh, okay.
let's investigate what they're feeling. No, there's a howl of wind and a crush of force, and it's all a bit much. There's lots of different gravities pulling at your brain all at the same time, and each of you passes into blackness.
No con save.
Nope.
Your
Cinematics require a certain degree of stuff.
Or we're going to cinematic.
No, that was the cinematic.
We're going to Xenogears Disc 2. It's just going to be
Yeah,
just
yeah.
storytelling sessions.
Oh, so disappointing.
Isn't that the game that had like an hour-long cutscene to start off with?
That's Xenosaga,
Oh,
right?
Xenosaga.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid also had
Then we're Final Fantasies
hour-long
have like
cutscenes.
F9 or something.
I think 9 had something long, but
Oh boy.
It's the Knights of the Round. It's like a 12-hour
I
cutscene.
just get arrested, but I'm still hungry.
Got the noise.
You awaken to an incredible rush of heat. It feels like you're laying on a bed of coals, and in fact, as your eyes start to crack open, you can see that not only is the ground hot as a cinder, but it's black and sooty and ash. And all around you, there's dark clouds and faint lightning up in the sky, and there's not a trace of blue to be seen. It's all just red.
Except for me.
2 traces.
Well, you're
Actually, 2 traces.
but the ambient lighting is pretty red.
Okay.
So really, you're
More of a purple.
you're coming across as kind of a violet now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you always kind of did.
Are we?
What was I
Well,
saying?
I guess Marcus looks to see if there's the rest of the party is
Yeah, I'll call
around.
myself.
You are there, yes.
I
So
we're pretty
yeah.
fucked up
And-
physically.
and-
you're
Tori.
bruised up, yes, but you're no worse for wear. You've got some killer headaches, but you're inexplicably outside. You're amongst some kind of ruins. Yes, there's still some collapsed buildings. It seems even worse for wear than Yarmouk was. Yarmouk was, it was busted up from warfare and centuries of salt and sand.
Oppression from Manu.
Well, I don't think he kept oppressing it after he
He pretty much
destroyed
just
it.
nuked it and walked
He
off.
nuked it and gave the dragon all of the gold and then left. But no, most of the buildings were still standing. The Sarans and the Tereks could live there. This is absolutely decimated. There's just collapsed columns and little bits of walls sticking out. If anything, there's mostly just rocks and rubble.
Is there any sign of an exit portal?
Yeah, where would he come in?
As a matter of fact, there is not. Not in your...
Worst places.
And
This
Toria,
is a terrible place
you
to
did
be.
send the message. I had to come out of here and face.
Where do you
You could
suggest
send one right now.
There was a,
Hi!
there was a wall of skeletons.
I told you that.
We told you that.
Marcus and I fought them off for as long as we could, but we had to jump in here after you failed a simple task that was given to
Amazing.
you.
The portal is not here. How could I have sent you a message?
Marcus.
What?
Nothing. We just had the fight of our life on our hands.
Did you try to contact?
Strange.
Honestly, I didn't wake up until just now.
Try- so he
Even
did
if
try.
even if I had been awake
You
without
hear
a
that,
portal,
Marcus?
there
He
would have been
didn't
no hope.
Try.
I mean the Jim Beard man.
Oh, I hadn't thought of that yet.
Oh yeah.
It takes out the
Surprised-
orb.
You know, imagine that.
Nothing at all.
Perhaps he fell asleep to the TV.
Good question. So I have, Antoria knows a spell that involves other planes of existence.
Oh, yeah?
So he knows. So he does know they exist, I presume.
Yes.
Arcana check to identify if we're in one.
Yes.
14.
Doesn't seem like it. Not sure where you are, but it still feels like the prime material.
Is there a sun in the sky?
Ah, as a matter of fact, there is, but it's even more grim than the crimson red sun of your home.
This place.
Is it large?
Home
You know,
skies. It's slightly larger, and it's actually much, much darker. Believe it or
This
not.
place doesn't
It's
look
almost like a
anything
blot
like
out in the sky.
That place I went to before.
I don't think we're on
You said
Athens
this is or
anymore,
isn't
guys.
like?
No, it's nothing like it.
Why don't we look around? I don't think we're gonna solve anything talking amongst ourselves about how we don't know where we are.
No, please do that.
Agreed.
That's the puzzle.
You did say ash. Is it defiler ash?
Ah, you can give me an Arcana check for that.
All right. 10.
Yes.
Wait a moment.
Everywhere. Like, literally,
This is-
like, more ash than there is sand.
The heat
And
fooled
Athos
me.
has lots of sand.
The heat fooled me for a moment, but this ash is not from heat. This is defiler ash.
I'm gonna, like, scoop some up.
All of it. But
You
that's
put it in your
impossible.
face.
There's just there's just so much of it. I'll start detect magic up as a ritual.
Sure.
So you're saying whatever wizard here is weak enough that they have to draw on external sources?
Shakes his head and doesn't answer, intent on the ritual.
I'm gonna look at the nearest 5 ruins and see if there's any identifying marks, languages,
Sure.
pictures, anything.
Give me a check of your choosing.
I'll go with
Dancing.
Athletic.
intimidation.
Medicine.
Investigation.
What are
Oh, natural.
Aha! Natural beam!
Natural 20.
Yep.
Natural
I just
being.
love how it curbed the excitement. I love that. It's my favorite.
I was like, oh, I got a
no!
fuck a beam.
19.
This is
Oh, moldy cheese.
popcorn.
Oh god, I'm so sorry for you. Right?
That's not popcorn.
Antoria, the ash has sort of the dim fade of defiler residue, but there's no additional power sitting around here. That said, it is basically from here to the horizon.
It's everywhere.
Yeah,
As far as I can see.
So why would
Zami,
why would
you find a chunk of stone that seems to have enough of one of the twin drakes of Cielba to identify that perhaps this is actually Yaramuk.
Huh. I believe this is from Yaramuk. I'll show them, or I'll point it out. I guess
Sure.
I can't look it up.
Is that why Crystalbeard wanted us to come?
Yaramuk, but this is clearly not Yaramuk.
It's very strange. But perhaps the portal was here since the Sorcerer's Queen was here, and
He's still on your back.
Okay. We
Unconscious Yoda.
we never like
Yeah.
addressed your friend, but I guess,
Yeah.
okay.
I never really had time, honestly.
Well, I assume you tried to shove him in the slot.
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, it's possible that the Sorcerer's Queen knew about this and had this portal and was building a kingdom here as well.
But that doesn't explain the Defiler Ash. I mean, this much.
Well, you said it was a Sorcerer Queen, right?
And maybe she came here and
Maybe she just used magic
free
to try to
reign.
control whatever.
Don't get me wrong, Defilers are the most wasteful people imaginable, but this is... Even a Defiler at their most wasteful would... I mean...
Maybe it's not just one, maybe it's multiple.
more sorcerer kings and queens. I'd like to not.
What
think
if this
so.
was like a breeding ground for kings and queens?
The only explanation I would be able to guess for this is if every sorcerer, king, and queen and every other defiler was involved in some kind of great war. That'd be the only explanation for this much defiling magic in that area.
What if these pillars were erected to sap energy from this place back on Athos?
That's the thing that doesn't make sense. As far as I can tell, this is still the prime material plane. We haven't gone anywhere different, and yet...
Well, maybe this is just a sectioned off portion of it.
Maybe.
Like a dumpster.
Is it
What's funny?
The word dumpster.
Do they not have dumps in...
yeah, the garbage guy comes every once in a while.
yeah.
It's a garbage cake!
Except he's the
I'll
dragon.
go home.
We don't have dumpsters, I can tell.
The garbage,
So whatever
the
they
garbage
have.
cake goes, the guy hanging on the side.
Well, why don't we look around?
Agreed.
Probably burn trash roads.
This is-
Anything noticeable to travel towards?
Is it actually
Sticks out?
Is being outside like harmful to us in any way, or is it just really uncomfortable?
Might have long-term effects.
Radiation
Cancerous area.
Damn it.
40 years from now, we're gonna be in real trouble.
Radiation poisoning?
Like, come on.
There's no immediate effects, no.
Okay.
Aside from, yes, it's incredibly uncomfortable and hot. And
Perhaps we should find a place, a safe haven for now to talk about this or
Is
figure
there
out
anything on the horizon?
you can give me a perception check.
what to do next.
I'll look too.
Oh shit!
Oh,
shit.
Oh shit, don't roll a 20.
11.
Oh,
yeah!
18.
natural 1!
18.
20.
No.
Yellow? Or white?
No way. Pus.
They have
Definitely want
baby
to look
wipes.
around, but we need to find a place to rest first.
Nope,
We
baby
don't know what
wipes.
we're gonna
Oh,
find
okay.
here.
That's the worst when you think it's one thing. You're like, oh, okay.
Especially
Oh.
having seen this.
Wow, it really does taste like baby wipes.
The joke is they're all just bad. There's no good ones.
They are pretty
It
bad.
tastes like the smell of
I don't even
I don't
like good jelly
understand
beans.
Even when Hamanu, one of the most powerful sorcerer kings, has gone to war, this is not the result. I mean, he does defile, but
Caden and Tori, you don't find shelter of any kind. However, you do notice this is a little different than the topography that you're familiar with, but there seems to be like an estuary or something like that, some arm of the Silt Sea, but
What does that word mean?
that's like
Glad you asked, because I didn't know.
so if you've got an ocean and you've got like an arm of the ocean that like juts
little-
into the landscape.
yeah.
Arm of the
So
so
now-
it's like the reverse
Inlet.
peninsula.
Like a reverse peninsula. That's
Yes.
exactly what it
That's
is.
actually what it says in the
Yes.
dictionary.
Yes.
Reverse
Yeah.
pencil.
So yeah,
And
like
then
one of
on the
those.
peninsula it says regular peninsula.
But if this is where Yarmouk is, the Silt Sea should be several
Selling seashells by the seashore?
100 miles away.
But it is a silt sea, we can see that even from here.
Oh, I mean, there's only so many bodies of water that are silt. But it definitely looks like it, yes.
Silt. Silt sea. This is still Athos, then.
Perhaps.
assume.
Wait, then where are
It
we?
could be another place that also has a silt sea as well, though, for all we know.
And ruins of Yarmouk, or ruins
Well,
like
again,
Yarmouk.
The
But
Sorcerer
if this
Queen
is
may have come
Yarmouk,
over
we're-
here and may have built this place for all we know.
Dumpsters and dragons.
If this is Yarmouk, we shouldn't be near the Silt Sea. That's
The sun doesn't look familiar at all, right?
I can agree that she might have used this
Larger
place
and
for her
darker.
own purposes, but did she really march hundreds of slave workers through that portal to build this? Some long time ago?
People would do anything for power.
That is
Maybe.
true.
I suppose, but
I'd eat a jelly bean.
if so, how was it destroyed?
Oh,
Oh, you were serious about that.
No! No!
Did you get a one?
no. He
No!
was saying he'd eat a jelly bean for power.
For power.
Oh.
Oh.
I hope it's canned dog food.
It's not going to give you power.
You're not eating
It's
those.
not. Well, yeah, maybe it will.
It won't.
It
That
won't.
hasn't happened yet.
That's...
tastes like energy. I feel so strong.
We don't know, Mr.
Boogers.
Oh, boogers. There's only a few left, and they're all bad so far, so...
Good.
The home of the garbage.
toothpaste.
Toothpaste is on the bad list, though, actually.
Technically.
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't belong there, though.
Anyway, did you stack the box?
Hello.
Anyway.
So there's nothing
Anyway.
at all sheltery, not even like some rocks we could shelter against? Or ruins?
Maybe Marvin can accidentally fucking summon a cave or something. Whack ass magic.
Are you saying that out loud?
No. Kay doesn't use the phrase whack ass, unfortunately.
Not yet.
Not in the immediate vicinity, no.
Yeah.
Well, you said that we're on Athos.
Yeah.
Where's Tyr from here?
I can't say because it doesn't make sense, like you said. If this is Yarmouk, that he points to the Silt Sea, should not be here.
Why shouldn't it be here?
It's not
You
there.
ever looked at a map?
No, I'm not from here. God, how many times I gotta explain that?
You're not
We've
from.
never explained that.
Well,
Enough.
There's something I'd like to try just to make sure, and aiming it well away from everyone, I put my staff at the ground and cast a ray of frost to see if my magic still works.
Sure.
Alright?
It fires off, no problem.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure our magic still worked in this place.
A reasonable precaution. But I've already cast Detect Magic.
Oh! That's
I
a good
didn't know
point.
that.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
No, I should have been a little more on point with that. So, as you might be able to tell, pulling power from around here is tricky. There's just a lot of low batteries sitting around. It's not to the point where you've got a defile to do it, but you've got to really really got to draw that life force.
But it's not defiling, to be clear.
No, you're not
Okay.
defiling.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Alright. That was...
whatever keeps you awake at night. Or,
Wait.
We're waiting for the doctor.
Whatever fills you with guilt.
Yeah. I'm able to use my magic, but it's difficult. It's like the power's greatly diminished, which I would expect with all the defilement.
Alright, so you think that the topography of this area has been altered in some way?
I wish I could be certain. It's just too much that doesn't make sense. I mean,
Well, we should probably pick a direction and head there.
I agree. We don't have any evidence that this is Yarmouk.
Yeah, do
Maybe we should go towards that.
Yeah.
if we scan the skyline, do we see anything?
hey, there was something we could use for shelter.
No,
Not
that's,
really.
that's like 2 feet high.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's better than nothing. I
like
think we're done with this for a while, Bill. You can put it back on the...
So heavy.
I know. It's also right in my way.
I'm also always afraid I'm going to drop it.
Has there been...
A couple stomping
Oh no.
figures
Infernals.
made of magma
Oh my god.
begin trudging your way.
Oh, that's no good.
Have there been any what levels?
I was gonna say, historically, has there been any...
Back
How
now?
fathomable is the idea of time travel to somebody like Marcus? Is that even something he would think?
Well, to,
Even...
In check?
Yeah.
I know, like, should I roll for that to be like...
Even Entoria's been avoiding, because even 9th level spells don't time travel.
But Marcus is the...
Based on
He's
recent
dumb enough
quantum
that,
developments.
you know, he'd be like...
He's up on
Yeah,
scientific
sounds
monthly
like-
as
I don't
this
know.
edition.
You
I
can
don't
give me
read
an- you can
books,
give me
but
an
when I
incheck.
do, it's
Okay.
not
Well,
on
20, I
again.
think is what he might be saying.
4.
4.
Okay.
The thought doesn't occur
What day
to
is
you.
it?
There's days? Labeled days?
Everyone give me some knit.
Probably fight these guys.
Boom.
4. Shit, we didn't think to check your connection to Manu.
Like, Cade is going to assume that that's intact, so...
It's gonna be a fun time if it's not.
Well, you were about to see him lose his shit, if that's the case.
Just hop to the ground, start throwing
It'd be
your
a
fists on the ground.
very different session if that occurs.
Throw a tantrum. Start murdering everyone around you.
Well, we already
I
know.
can't, I won't have any fucking
We
power.
already know the Sionis' Sorcerer Lord's artifact didn't work.
Yeah.
He's not actually a Sorcerer Lord, by the way, but he claims he lets them live by his sufferance, and he lives in a flying city. I'm
Brandon,
willing
I got
to
an
give him
18.
the honorary
I need to use
Yes.
restroom.
Yes.
15.
15.
Well,
Would you mind giving me that, please?
I hope I don't go first.
4.
I was too busy
Marvin.
trying to figure out where we are.
So how big are these
They look big.
They look large.
They look really big.
Yeah.
This is
Marcus.
my question.
18.
18. I think you're gonna go first. Let me switch over to some.
Yeah, it's like the third time you guys have tied. Yeah, Marcus.
Oh, I like when it's ominous though, and it keeps the area music playing when you're going to battle.
I know.
And then you're like,
what's
this is
happening?
special.
Yeah,
I know.
Something
It's like in the action.
I'm just kidding. You can make it exciting.
Yeah. Okay. We can use different combat music though. I have to roll for them. I'm pretty sure.
They look speedy.
Wish you had the Shin Megami Tensei 4 battle music for when you're in the alternate universes. That would be
Oh, yeah,
appropriate.
isn't Persona 5 coming out this year or next?
They keep saying this year. They're swearing and insisting both a Simo, or not necessarily Simo, but both countries in 2015. But
It's not coming out.
Marcus, you're
it
first.
feels really late
Yes.
to have not seen more of it. If
Maybe
it's
they'll
come-
do like a late December release.
Are these guys very obviously like
Is
fire?
that fire pouring out of them?
Yes.
They're like
perfect.
molten?
How big are they?
They look like they're made of magma.
Welcome to the party, Sam. Thanks for coming by.
Oh yeah, hey, she's told me.
I know.
Awesome timing.
Yeah. If we had that fire amulet on.
If it would even work here. If it's powered by a promise to a primordial that may not. Well, I don't know. The primordial fighter might exist still.
Yeah.
He might be the only one still kicking around.
Well, I'm gonna heal some as a bonus action first.
A bold choice.
Yeah.
Very much. Pencil. Okay. And then I'll swing with my great sword.
Probably over here.
I hope so.
We'll see.
Turns out you didn't make it through the portal.
Yeah.
23.
That'll hit.
15 damage.
15.
And then I'll strike once more.
Wham, wham, wham.
And 19.
19 will hit.
Wham, wham, wham.
Your blade strikes true, searing blue flames. It cuts into its molten hide.
16 that time.
Anything else?
That's gonna be it.
Cool. Sammy.
How much damage did you do?
Total?
Yeah.
Like 20. Or
They're
30.
pretty tall. There doesn't appear to be any other ones on the horizon or anything.
No.
Okay.
Hello.
Okay. That's a good question. What do you do?
Dummy.
I think my favorite cat picture are the
Bit
ones
too
I
far
saw.
apart
The
from
one that was
that,
like
so-
cows tilling a field, like two giant cats, like as tall as the person.
Yeah, some of those are really good.
Alright.
Hello. Hello's good.
I'm gonna.
You can till a field too.
I mean, you could be 30.
That's screw it. Let's just do the big thing.
A small field.
Let's just do it.
Like a garden.
Do a thing.
Alright. I need
Cade, you're up next.
dinner plate.
Uh-oh.
They look kind of tough to me, so. I also don't like fire.
Fireball them.
Ice
Well, this is the same. I think
Yeah,
the same
it's
size.
ice storm.
That looks like a fireball.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Well, I don't see the other one, so I'm going to do
The other
an
one.
ice storm on them.
If you want a blue one, you need to request it.
I think there is one somewhere in there, but I didn't see it. Anyway,
It's not the right shape.
they get a dex save.
Great.
They look dexterous.
Yeah. Nimble, even.
What is my deck save?
What?
Oh, DC. Sorry.
No,
DC
he's not used to
15.
using spells.
Spectacular.
Yeah. DC 15. And where's my D8? 4, 7 bludgeoning damage, and wow, that was really terrible.
Yeah, that's not a good
4, 5, 6, 12 ice damage. That was
Mm-hmm.
really bad for a third or fourth
Yeah.
spell.
So I didn't pick that one up.
Yeah.
It was pretty.
Its only benefit is it's not fire.
Also-
Yeah.
Despite their hulking size, they nimbly dodge out of much of the way.
Sweet. The terrain is difficult if it matters for one turn.
Okay.
It is all behind them.
behind them. Okay.
Yeah. Just on the edge of where they are. So you guys can run up
Mhm.
safely.
Anything else?
You done, Bill?
Yeah, that's it for me, sir.
Okay. Cade, they're going next.
Yeah, I'm gonna join by Marcus's side and attack the one who's already struck.
Whatever, close enough.
I'm using that war pick, by the way.
Okay.
12.
12 will not hit.
And then second attack, 22.
22 will definitely hit.
And so that does 7 physical and 1 lightning damage. And then I'm gonna follow up. Actually, these guys are probably too big to push, huh? So I was just because they're standing on ice. I was thinking about ramming one of them, see if he would
You give it a
fall.
try.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to strike with the shield.
Okay.
Which is an athletics check.
Knock him on his ass.
I think.
If you push him away, I can stab him.
Let me find the shit.
What we got?
Sorry. Pretty sure it's an athletics check.
Sorry, we're still kind
No,
of
it's just an attack.
Still kind of new to our characters.
So just my basic attack roll, which is 12, and then that's plus dex. No, plus strength, so 15.
That'll hit.
Okay. Yeah, so it just pushes him back 5 feet.
Okay.
It's on ice, so I don't know if that does anything. If he slips or anything.
It's just considered difficult.
Yeah, it's not.
up to
It's
you.
not. It's particularly slippery. But
I think it's a lot more entertaining if he, like, literally, like...
Shoot, shoot, shoot!
so back 5 and prone.
Yeah.
All right.
Attack of opportunity.
You don't get.
You actually don't get that for these, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be great, though.
Just push everybody around.
Yeah.
I just stick beside you
I
and
guess
push
that makes
everyone out of
sense.
range.
Or into them.
Alright, he's gonna get up and swing his giant fists in Cade's direction.
Okay.
Does he move forward too?
He does not.
Okay, so he's back 5 feet.
Yeah. Your AC is 18.
19.
19. One of them connects.
Do you have a +1 AC aura or something?
I have a +1 for an item, yeah.
You take 9 points of
Oh, no, it's
damage,
just saving throws. 9 damage.
and you burst into flame.
Oh god!
And your head explodes!
That's perfect.
The other guy is gonna charge forward and swing at Marvin.
What? Warriors, what are you doing?
We're hoping you die.
Again. You duck under one only to take, oh man, the brunt of another. You take 17 points of damage.
A shield flickers around you and blocks the tiniest amount of it. You take 3 less. That's all I had.
Can I interrupt that?
Oh, if you got a reaction to use first, go ahead.
You use your reaction?
Yeah.
So I want to use my Psycho Shield, which is a reaction. Looks like I did mine first. I don't know.
Yeah, if
how
you
that
do yours
works.
first, I can just hold
All right,
mine.
so
Yeah, sorry, I keep
Pink
forgetting
shield
you have
goes around
any.
me, and I'm like, hurrah!
Victoria stops mid-gesture, shaking his head as if he almost forgot you had that.
Marvin, it's your turn.
I don't think we've seen him yet.
Atoria, you're next.
I
Yeah.
use it.
Yeah, and Tori's definitely seen it.
Pink and blue, cotton candy, huh?
So I'll get disadvantage if I do a spell attack.
Yeah.
But if I
Ranged
just-
weapon, a ranged spell
just-
attack, yeah.
Okay, I don't think I want to do that then. I will. How big are these guys? Are they like?
They're large.
So just
Like 2 by 2.
Hands
so
of
here.
Yeah.
Alright.
So I'm gonna use my shatter in the middle, which should hit both of them.
Oh.
Are we saying? Yeah, that should be good, right?
Sure.
So I will stand my ground and shatter them. 10-foot radius, which they should hit. Con save of 16. And 3d8 damage or half.
Does it hit any?
Oh, sorry, they have disadvantage also because they're inorganic materials have disadvantage. I'm
Okay.
assuming they are.
They kind of look it.
They are made of rocks and fire.
Yeah.
So
roll.
12 points of damage to both of them.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll for wild magic?
Yes, I do.
Does that hit anyone else, or is it only affect?
It's probably gonna hit you, Cade. Perfect. Like I planned it.
Good.
So 3d8. Alright, sorry, you're gonna have 12 points of
Shattered
damage
on fire.
or 6 DC 16 con.
Con save, and then I get a bonus for my magical client.
Oh, did you want me to roll for
Yes.
all of it? Okay. I got a 20,
Nice.
but that doesn't do anything.
I know what it
It's
does
a
do.
20.
It does
Wait, it's a
give
20
me
or
the
a
one.
1.
It's
No,
a
it's
1,
just a
just a
one.
1.
Okay, as a matter of fact, it does trigger.
Oh!
There are
Nice.
reasons.
Two-face. Alright. Two-face.
Oh,
Excellent.
see what nonsense we got going on here.
The whole plane collapses.
Yeah, right. Teleport us back.
Well, end up in the area of truth.
What did you get?
41, which is...
So you can select. So wait. You can select that or the entry above or below it.
Oh, you lucked out. It was potted plant.
Oh
You spared him from potted
no!
plant.
Well, he might choose it. We'll
He
see.
will not choose it. The
Let's
other.
see.
I'm going for the next minute, I can teleport up to 20 feet.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
Yes, you feel unbridled
10,
control over your
15,
chaotic
20.
energies.
Oh.
and I will shout out, I am a god!
So wait, you turned into a pink bubble, shattered them, and then teleported, and all kinds of
Pink bubble.
Fancy.
the pink bubble.
shield.
Oh,
The
yes. Oh,
His
yes.
psychic
okay,
shield.
Yeah, psychic shield.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
Perfect. Antoria.
he hamster wheeled.
All right. Antoria turns to Zammy and says, "Please kill this thing very quickly," and charges forward in front of it. And he then
Knife dance.
Wait, you...
knife dance without the knife. He's not even bothering with that step. He's just he's just ready to dodge.
Is that what he's doing?
He's just kind of in a stance like he's ready, like he's just watching it carefully, ready to dodge
Do you
anything.
like how like Ocelot from Metal Gear Solid?
I have no idea. I've never played Metal Gear Solid. He's like a
Missing
ferret,
out. It's a
right?
lot of fun.
So at disadvantage when being attacked, advantage on dex saves.
Gotcha.
And that is my entire turn.
Marcus.
Alright, Marcus will lash into this elemental then. It's almost 20.
Oh, it's your turn, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You're on fire.
No,
No,
Cade's on
he's on
fire.
fire.
He's on fire. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I get you guys
I was
confused.
like, how much
He's
damage
near
did I
it
do
though,
to
if it
you?
matters.
He's gonna
Unless his ember just flew over
have to
me.
run away from you after.
Sorry.
23 first hit.
Not a hit.
Depends on if Amanu's still with him. You might be okay.
15 damage.
15.
And a crit on the next. It's
Nice.
19. It's a 19. Oh, that's-
I'm not the one who enjoys inflicting jelly beans on you anyway. I'm the nice guy.
Just saying. Let's see, that's 14. 24 damage.
24 damage. It erupts into flame and
Excellent. I actually had an imagery from the original Shadowgate in mind for that, but you can't see it because it's in my brain.
coal. Well, kill the next one. You can describe it to us.
And then he's going to run 5, 10, 15 here. And you know what? I'm going to use my extra attack.
All right.
Again. Because I can.
Do it.
19.
19 hits.
It's 11 damage.
11.
And... oh, wait, I need to hit first. 18?
18 hits.
Alright, I will keep those numbers. 17.
17 damage.
Mhm.
My goodness.
And that is all.
He is maybe half the elemental he once was.
Slave meter's yellow.
Zammy, Cade, you're next.
Alright, Zammy is going to arc her neck back, breathe in deeply, and shoot out a breath of ice.
Are you Marvining me?
Oh, toothpaste.
It won't hit you.
Oh, okay.
I can direct it, so it's a 5 by 30 foot line.
Yeah, there were two Marvins.
So-
I think you would just turn into an ape and just go crazy. He's like, I'm done.
Oh, crap.
Nice.
Whoa!
He does get a dex save, DC
Yes, I
13.
do.
13.
Yeah, it's lower than.
Wait, you roll like 3 6s?
2 6s.
Wow.
But he still takes half damage. So, what is that?
Wait, can I bend luck that?
17?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
17.
Plus
6.
think you got
23,
these guys, though.
half of that then?
I get, yeah, I won't do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
23 ice damage, and then if you made the save, half that.
Okay.
Or cold damage.
Did
He
you
makes
round down or?
It is always run down.
Okay.
Round
Unless
the
it says
screw.
otherwise.
And I'll
Screw it.
step back a bit if he's not dead.
Screw the dealer.
In front of it.
Done.
Just in case. Yeah.
Cage, you're on fire.
Fire.
Uh-oh.
Like NBA Jam.
First time it wasn't Mark.
Only you take 3 points of damage.
Do I get a save to put that out, or does that just happen until?
That just happens until you put it out.
Okay. Do I have to do that actively? Like,
Yes.
Okay.
Fire just doesn't go out. I mean, you could
It
just
doesn't
burn it
have no
out.
oxygen. So you go into
I'm
a
not
place
really a
with no
math guy.
oxygen.
Hop into the silt sea.
I inhaled
Yeah.
all of the oxygen
Yeah.
in the area.
Fortunately, water is the one thing we don't have any of.
That's true.
So
We have silt.
I'll just.
Rub some more ash on your face.
No, I'm actually. How does that elemental look?
Pretty rough.
Pretty rough.
Yeah.
Who's on fire more, Cade or the elemental?
Such a good question.
They look pretty similar now.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to roll 50-50 to figure out who to hit.
I'm gonna take a.
Which
step
one is?
back and heal.
Yeah.
Which one's the real one?
I'm just gonna heal.
Okay.
Cade's gonna have to say something deep and dark and secret
The
about
lion
himself.
hearing?
Oh, as a matter of fact. So you can tell that your prayers are answered, but they seem on a bit of a delay.
Okay.
Got
Like-
some latency.
Yeah.
Manu.net is down for maintenance.
Like enough to unsettle you a bit of like, huh. Hello, you're not
Yeah,
unsettled.
the use of your
Anything else?
powers don't feel natural.
No, I don't have any.
Okay.
Naturally would.
Antoria, he sees you juking and jiving. He swings one fist. Those are 2 3s. Neither of those would hit. And another that will connect.
Even if I boost it with shield? To 21?
Yes.
Ooh, okay. I will use resist fire instead.
Okay.
Oh.
God, Victoria.
A barrier of
elemental.
red runes appears at the last moment before
Got
impact.
everything.
I know.
He's a Swiss Army knife.
Still, the crushing blow smashes into you for 16 damage.
Yeah, well, I got through the shield, the hit point shield, but not the 10 hit points.
Marvin!
I will use advantage with my Tides of Chaos to cast Ray of Frost at the beast here.
I got some
Homanu's ping is too high.
Oh wow, 18 and 27.
Manu must use Time Warner.
Yeah.
27 hits.
For 7 points of cold damage.
Ooh.
Or frost, whatever.
Ooh.
Cold frost.
I don't know.
Oh, and he's slowed for 10 seconds.
Oh.
10 feet, whatever.
Slowed for 10 feet.
Yeah. And I'm gonna use my bonus action to recover a spell from my
Okay.
century.
His speed is reduced by 10 until next turn.
Got it. Antoria.
Tim, Mr. Science over here.
Well, seeing that actual fighters have moved in, I will instead use...
I actually moved away.
One has. I will use aid another and benefit him. You get advantage on your next attack roll. This time he's going to more of an
Like putting
aggressive...
your hands on his hands.
no, he's just
Swing like this.
No, Antori's just distracting with fake jabs
Yes,
at the
yes.
dagger that he's not even going to try and connect with. Okay.
I assumed you're using your new wand.
No.
Yeah,
Jamming with that.
You should probably build that.
This
Looks
is
pretty cool.
assisting me to eat to drink some Rockstar.
Sounds good. Marcus, it's your turn.
Alright, I will try to drink some Rockstar.
Bust him up.
No, 23.
23 hits.
Do it, Marcus.
15 damage.
15 damage. He's still up.
Let's
Bunch of rubble slags off of him, though.
second attack.
No advantage on this one, sorry.
Oh,
Just the first
I'll
one.
just reroll it. 21.
21.
16 damage.
Describe for us.
Mark's
thing
blade is
from
covered in flames as he slices through the elemental, clanging in half. It's the
You
sword
just
attack.
healed the elemental. Good job.
You learn anything in Final Fantasy?
I mean, I love the fire longsword, but come on.
It's not a fire.
It's
That's the
burning as a
result
result.
after I stab him.
Yeah.
There's flames on it, as if they're his blood.
You put them on the
His life is good.
Gone and gone.
Antori will move over to Cade.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Does this fire problem look magical or just like it needs to be put out?
It just needs to be put out.
Alright, I'll take a blanket and start trying to put him out if he doesn't fight me on it.
No, I'm gonna be wrapping myself in my cloak of protection to try to smother it too.
Okay, between the two of you, you managed to awkwardly stamp it out.
Yeah.
He's actually just punching you.
Yeah.
No, he's actually being helpful. I mean, he hadn't forgotten
Get outta here,
being pulled out of the portal by the last person he would have ever expected to pull him out of the portal.
If it was Marvin, I would have let him go in.
You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, is my rope here?
With your jerky.
And jerky?
Yeah, the rope and jerky.
Give me a perception check.
Investigation?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever I say that, I mean either.
Never mind. 9.
Oh no.
Is it Ben Luckable?
You don't seem to be able to find either. But then it's kind of dark out.
I'm just gonna pull off my glove and put a hand on
Is this
Is it noticeably moving to like nighttime or?
It's
That's not
noticeably
natural
just
thing
dark,
on
period.
Athos, is it?
Like the skies are blackened out.
Shouldn't
The
be.
sun is blackened out. The ground is blackened
Do you
out.
think they're another one of the
You're like inside a grill.
Because we've had earth and wind,
This could be fire. That's an interesting
and then
theory.
then the water one. We're gonna have to keep her though, keep her alive.
Well,
There's a water one.
you're assuming it has to deal with the fireheld, not just this area is already like a burning pool of magma.
Regardless, I don't want to stay here any longer. This isn't a good shelter. We need good shelter.
Yes, we should find a place
Picking a
to-
direction and moving's about the best suggestion I've heard.
Is this a road actually, or is that just part of the train?
That's just part of the train.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, which way do we
Probably
go?
a dumb question. The Silt Sea in real and normal Athos, is it like a center of? Is it used like ports on it and stuff?
Yeah, absolutely.
So following the Silt Sea, at least normally, would be a decent way of eventually finding something.
Yes.
Nothing else. Let's follow the Silt Sea, even if that's what this is all the way out here.
Because we don't see any other landmarks on the horizon, right?
No.
Not that you can see, no.
And I'll just sort of nod. Caden's very quiet.
Is that the direction where the elementals came from, though?
I'm not sure we saw.
We're too busy looking around. Let's go.
Alright.
They were drawn by the
Didn't
smell of jerky.
your magic detect magic?
The
pick
range.
these things up.
The range is pretty short.
Marcus will
Only a
follow
few
closely.
arm lengths, really. That's like 30 feet.
Yeah. We'll
They
all
nerfed
follow.
it pretty hard. They were tired of it being solved dungeonless.
Yeah.
It's 30 feet and doesn't go through most substances very far at all.
It was just a pat. Okay, so you guys are setting off, and sure enough, there's howling winds and biting ash stinging at your exposed flesh. You wrap your cloaks as tight as you can, but it's just so goddamn hot. It's not even the kind of hot from Athos that you're used to. It's literally like you're inside of a furnace. And sure enough, as you get closer to the Silt Sea, now you're adding in the dust and the grime that get in and start to choke up your breathing passages, and you have to actually take part of your cloaks and put them over your faces just so you can breathe properly as you're progressing. Everyone give... Yes?
I wanted to rush up to Antoria, sort of reminisce of old times. Antoria, this reminds me of our very first adventure together. You know, the one where you slit the throats of 3 captains. Do you remember that, Antoria? It's just like that here.
I'd actually like to cast a spell.
And Tori's just looking at you. He doesn't even know what to make of it.
Prestidigitation.
Okay.
One of its effects can chill objects. I'd like to kind of like chill our cloaks just to make it a little bit cooler for everyone. It's a 10-foot area.
Okay.
Just
It works.
something to help a little bit, take
All
off
right.
the heat.
Now everyone's uncomfortable and cold.
Marcus is confused but not surprised.
Yeah.
Slightly chilled.
Yes.
Slightly chilled, not.
Not a bit of this
Should
surprise.
balance out with the heat.
As Cade like pulls his cloak over, he's gonna also be holding his emblem and just like a lot of intensity going on over there, but quiet intensity instead
Sure.
of normal rambling intensity.
There seems to be a bit of movement from off in the sea. Almost seems like waves.
Can we
Maybe-
perception to check it out?
Sure.
Maybe we should follow from a bit further away from the shore. Natural 20 and 23.
Bean!
If you don't impale me with my own
excited
pencil.
about the bean.
I'll do investigation too, just in It's up 3.
Oh, well, not that
No,
one.
you gotta do it.
No.
No,
Come
they're
on.
banned by house
It
rules.
could be chocolate pudding.
It's not.
Can I smell it?
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Do
Oh,
it.
come
No.
on. We all had to eat the one we drew.
No.
Yeah, do
We're
it.
gonna keep playing Dungeons
Oh my
and Dragons.
god!
We had to eat
Them.
the one we drew. Come on.
He's
Come on.
he's
Three
digging,
of
he's
them.
digging them all out. So.
The other ones don't have.
This was the
like,
last one that wasn't brown. It's
Well,
The brown ones have area
That
effects.
is totally not fair.
Then we
No,
should-
it absolutely is because if he eats it, I suffer for it.
we all suffer.
What if we fed it to Pillow?
We're not gonna feed any
Yes,
of them to my dog.
I don't think he gets an exception.
We made that rule.
That
No
didn't happen
brown. That
myself.
happened. That was on Facebook long before we got here
Yeah,
today.
it wasn't. It wasn't. For,
Besides, I drew what is either a juicy pear or or booger, so it's going to be 50-50 bad.
Some of you have traveled Athos enough to have maybe even been on the Silt Sea, and if you're on the Silt Sea, then there's a number of things that you're looking out for. There's pirates, there's giants. A number of you have actually encountered silt giants once before. The real menace is the great beasts that live deep within the silt that'll grab your entire ship and consume the entire thing whole. The silt horrors. These great tentacled creatures.
So what exactly is a silt sea? I thought this was basically a dried up sea.
It is. Imagine.
Suck ship.
Sorry. Well, it's.
It's like the sand in the ocean without the ocean.
But then how would you have a ship?
So the ships have giant wheels on them, and they basically just tread along the bottom.
It's really fine sand.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's not a real ship.
It's like a car.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it does have sails, and it has oars.
You would
Just
sink.
so
You would
they look
sink
like
in it still.
ships.
It's
Yeah.
like
Even
it's
though you
like
go-
quicksand. It's like a sea of.
There's also super lightweight ones called silt skimmers,
Well, I know which one that was. Jesus.
You enjoy your
which are
boogers?
light enough that they can
No.
sort of rest on the very top of it.
So it is. There is some liquid. It's not just sand. There's liquid to it.
There's no liquid to it whatsoever. No,
I
it's
don't
just
understand
silt.
what this
No, it's so Dark Sun. They like to take all the fantasy things and convert them. This is a one. This is they want an ocean. It doesn't make any fucking sense. You just have to accept that it's
Okay.
grit that you can swim in, and they have boats.
Except you can't.
sail.
Well, you can't swim in
I mean,
it.
you
No.
die.
You
because
sink
it's-
in
because
it
it's
and you
Atlas.
die. Yeah.
That's what happens when you do anything on
Yeah.
Atlas. They have forests when you go in them, you die.
Right.
Okay,
Or you
so
get all the
It's not
halflings.
swimmable
for all
at
intents
all.
and purposes, you can have a ship on it, and that's okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
but it's
There
not
are
water.
Okay, but you can't walk on it.
No, it's,
Because I thought we were like walking on this thing.
No.
Like,
No,
alright.
we're walking along the shore.
Imagine it's like a sea of quicksand.
Okay, all right.
That's
Thank you.
exactly what
All
it's
right.
like. Thank you
So,
very much.
With a 23, getting back to all that.
Yes. So, silt horrors are these great tentacled beasts that actually live within the Silt Sea. This can't be one of those. This is big. This is enormous. This thing's there's a you thought it was a wave on the sea, but if this is a tentacle of a horror, it's a horror as big as the city you just vacated.
Torio says run and starts running away from the Silt Sea.
that's not a bad idea.
In the skies above you, there's a mighty roar. There's a sound unlike any you've ever seen. And even though the skies are black and just ashen and dead to all the world, they're still illuminated by the majesty of what can only be the dragon. It is an enormous form with more limbs than your standard wyvern. Wyverns, of course, just have the 2 legs. This is a creature with the shape of a man, but also with the wings of a bat, large enough to tower over the great arena of Tyre, soaring, diving, screaming at whatever this is in the sea, casting a blast of fire that lights up the night sky.
This remind me of the role of the dragon in the war.
Ah, glad you asked. The
That's
dragon...
Yeah.
That is the dragon.
He's actually right
That
there.
is fucked up.
The dragon
He's huge.
rules Athos.
Well, I mean, next to Hamar.
Yes. Here's the thing, though. Every year, Hamanu trots out 1,000 slaves into the desert, and the dragon eats them.
That's metal.
It is. And it is said within Yurik that, oh, this is an agreement that Hamanu has with the dragon,
Right.
that the 2 of them shall remain at peace. But every city-state does this. The Dragon's Levy is one of the most feared boogeymen stories of all time, because everyone has relatives that actually got added to the levy and fed to the fucking dragon.
Are there any stories about any time it was refused?
There are not.
Okay.
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 No.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, that
okay.
answers it perfectly.
Cool.
And the dragon, at least, is known generally as a thing.
Yes,
So
absolutely.
that's common knowledge that the slaves get eaten out here.
That slaves are taken by the dragon and never seen again. Yes, most people just assume that. He
And more to the point, it's a
he's
fixture
the
of
dragon.
Athos, and it's flying in the sky over us.
It is.
So your
It's
little
something-
crystal friend didn't send us out here to get eaten, did he?
Wouldn't make sense.
Why would he send us out here?
Zammy's really,
Believe me, I
Zammy's
would
really
love to
excited.
ask him.
She starts drawing.
We should probably
See?
keep moving.
Yeah. Well,
She stops, and she's actually drawing. This
Everyone,
thing
give me a
out.
con save.
I agree with Artoria. We should move. So everyone gets the one bonus. So
Oh.
22.
plus 2
Okay.
Plus 2?
for my flying, except Marvin.
Are you not giving it to me?
No, you can
14?
have it.
14.
So what do we get? Plus what?
Plus 2 to any savings throws while.
Oh.
Natural 20, motherfuckers.
Put a bean in your mouth.
No, there's none left.
Nope, there's 3
Well,
left. There's 3 left.
Only the
Put those in
only
the fucking garbage.
the banned ones are all that's left.
Rockstar.
I'm not drinking that.
Eh.
Someone can
We ran out the.
Wait, we got those.
What did you guys get?
We got the draft.
What do you-
Okay, 15.
13.
Okay. It doesn't seem to actually do any damage that you can tell, but you can feel a queasy feeling in your gut. It's almost as if something is pulling the life from out of you. Like, not like you're crippled over in pain, but there's like this weird cramp, this sudden feeling of like,
All of us?
yes.
Does
Including the guy in your back.
Because you still.
Intoria getting any
Yeah, I've been
twinges
wondering
from
about
this? Like, does he know anything?
No, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Alright, fair enough.
How far away is this combat?
This is like 30 feet.
30 feet?
So very close.
It's
we
like
should really keep moving.
It's pretty close at hand. As a matter of fact, some of the collateral starts to be made known. There's
Yeah.
huge rocks
we're
starting
going.
to
I'll raise my
scream,
shield.
flaming through the air.
We
Yeah,
don't wanna-
Intoria's running next to
Are
Cave.
we running towards or
We're running away.
No! No!
Now that the thing's engaged, whatever this monstrous thing in the sea, it not only has enormous tentacles, but teeth, and just sinew everywhere. It seems to have 100 mouths for every tentacle that emerges, trying to bash the dragon out of the air.
Fuck all this noise.
That's
I'm sorry that I didn't draw the
yeah.
whole fight.
Yeah, can we have like,
So-
we have like a flip book?
we wait to see which one wins, and then we kill that thing and come right
No one's listening.
These things have
Intoria's
lots of
with-
XP in them.
I'm running and have my shit.
Yeah, Intoria's right with you. He's not listening to anyone.
Is Sammy still drawing? Did Sammy stay behind?
After feeling sick, she probably realizes it's not safe to be here
That's
anymore
fair.
and starts
Yeah.
running. She's not stupid. She's just
excited.
And sure enough, a massive boulder, almost like a meteor from out of the sky, begins hurtling towards you.
We've been running.
Running.
That's the end of the
Does it
campaign.
kill Kate?
yes.
Or it would have been, if not for some strange white light. Fills the air around you, and you can see, looking up, you have to squint against it, but the boulder is stopped in midair and seems to just slough off of whatever this magical wall is. And sure enough, there's more intensity, more light. Give me another con save.
Don't get the plus 2 bonus.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Oh, I got a 1.
27.
You got a 1!
24.
Can I eat a jelly bean?
6.
You can do whatever you want.
21.
Unless it's one of those brown ones. I said to throw those away.
Oh, I'll do it.
Thank you. There's plenty of these
We'll
other
use
jelly
those.
beans.
We'll
Yeah.
use those. Those are
The
good.
beer one?
They're
Yeah.
not good, but they're not shit. Like,
Yeah.
they're like literal shit.
Until we get more, that'll be the sub.
Anyway, you black out.
I got a 3 with his bonus.
Well played.
You almost black out. Gets close.
And then you black out.
I got a 21.
I know, you're really bad.
24.
24. Everyone else is fine.
27.
So he blocked out?
They almost
Oh, yeah,
blacked out.
almost,
They
okay.
had a jelly bean and it was fine. Get a senzu
Silk
bean.
Sage while he's staggered.
Yeah.
Light still around us?
No, as it fades, you're somewhere else.
Oh.
There in the house.
Twice. that thing playing? Why is Gato playing?
Hello.
It's Fallout.
Oh my gosh. Ding ding with that one.
Yeah, there. Oh, we're at the end of time.
Is this secretly a Chrono Trigger
No,
game?
this is it's in Chrono's house.
Oh, here's your
No, this
Holy shit.
It's only
glowing thing back.
You can stick that like in the center.
They might use it in
when it wakes
Dark
up.
Ages, but they may use it at
I know where
something, but that's not
the world is, I think.
What?
I know where the screwed up place we came from might be.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
I assume we're somewhere here, but where?
Yes, you're in what looks like sort of a weird cave or something like that, only you can't see the boundaries. It's just black past a certain point, but there's a strange sigil outlining the contours of the area. Antoria, Marcus, and Marvin, it actually looks vaguely familiar. If any of you would like to try and remember what it is.
Yeah, I'll remember.
What is?
Sure. The sigil surrounding the
I got a 2.
platform. You black out.
Oh, are we on this purple?
No, you guys are... Sorry, go ahead.
What check was it?
Int.
Oh, 18.
18.
12.
12. Can't quite place it. This looks an awful lot like the sigil on the way to the mausoleum that Yarnath sent you to.
Oh.
Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. So there's that
The lady I fell
surrounding
in
the
love
area. The ground is reminiscent of the column rooms. You can actually give me that column.
Okay.
Oh, the column isn't actually there.
No, the column's not really.
Oh, okay.
That symbol.
Oh,
Oh, the Four Crescent Moons thing.
Oh
The
yeah.
quad moon.
Yeah.
I've seen that too.
yes.
Do you think that's...
The signal.
But this looks like it's of similar construction. There's sort of a strange metal ground, and there's lights. And in particular, there's strange paths, these sort of bulbs, these globes set in the ground. Most of them have gone dim. There's a couple that are particularly noteworthy. There's one on the far side of the room that's brightly burning. Well, there's that one too. That one seems to be churning. There's one that's churning with chaotic power that seems reminiscent of the portal that you very recently plummeted into, chasing after the beef jerky, you big fatties.
There's not a lot of meat on this planet.
Oh, beef jerky's a Chrono Trigger reference too.
Oh.
And one on the far side of the room that is brightly illuminated with orange flame. There's an old man here. He's clad in very...
Aha.
there's nothing in there.
He's invisible.
Invisible man. I got it.
Thank
Go.
you.
Is he a bear?
Oh shit. Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Unless you actually want to
Where?
use this one instead.
Sure.
Yeah.
Anything
That's
is fine.
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's clad in very simple white robes, and he has a magnificent white beard that tumbles almost all the way down to his knees.
Old man!
Ah.
Name's Dennis.
Ah.
No. Just old woman.
Ah.
Or just looking around.
Slowly trudges over towards you,
I have no idea.
pulls back his hood, and sure enough, he has pointy ears and very pale blue skin.
Yes.
I've not seen
You mean you
I
do
don't-
have a people?
my own kind
That's what I've been telling you.
many thousands of years.
This whole area, this was constructed for me, wasn't it?
This is amazing.
This is the zone of truth.
You mean that actually
I turned to
I'm
you
losing my
guys
mind.
all and kind of raised an eyebrow and turned
I've
back.
never heard this phrase before. So.
Yeah, what are you,
I'm
What are you
losing my
talking
mind.
of?
I'm losing my mind.
Should do an int check to
The
see
zone
if I
of
remember
truth.
the squad of truth.
Yeah.
Marcus'
I
face.
probably remember. Get a 19.
To do what? I'm sorry?
I just want to see if I remember that they were the squad of truth. I think I do.
No, you've never heard of them before.
Not a 19. Oh well.
Yeah.
I
I
brought
was-
some friends here
Ah,
to help uncover the complete truth.
you have arrived far too late.
That's what I told
I am
them.
the last.
What does this have to do with the Far Heralds?
The Far Heralds
So something.
commenced the doom of our world.
Good. I mean, that there's a connection.
Wait, you got something to tell us, Katie?
Where
What
are
do
we
you
right
mean?
now?
Sorry?
What do you mean?
Once, this world was green. Blue skies, and salty sea as far as the eye could see. And then the dust kraken came,
The dust kraken.
summoned by those who had shaped the world, who beckoned for the primordial's gift, a wish given to any who could control it, to shape the world. Oh, Athos changed, became a land of sand and fire. Beast slept until the Far Heralds awoken it.
Dust kraken.
We heard about the dust kraken, did we not?
We found the crown that supposedly controls it.
Oh, the crown of dust
Yes.
allows one to commune with this ancient beast.
I knew we should have worn it. Didn't I tell you we should have worn it?
We still don't know what would have come of wearing the crown.
But even without it, you came. He waddles over to the purple light. This was new. Some tampering. Were you connected to this?
There was a
Unfortunately.
big bright light. There was a dragon, and then maybe that kraken you were talking about.
The dragon clings to this world as its king, but neither he nor the dust kraken will ever relent, and so the planet dies as they battle eternally.
What about this big white light?
We aren't originally from this world either. We were brought here by a portal that had something to do with the Far Hells from our world, Athos.
This is Athos. Far Heralds awoken the Kraken 3,000 years ago.
How is that possible?
3
Is their order that old? I don't know. Bucky find it.
That's not possible. The dust kraken wasn't awoken. We just. What are you saying? Well, we-
This is the world that will be.
Will
From,
be.
from whence you came.
So we've traveled. And then I just stop. I can't form
What's
my
the
thought.
in check for discovering the concept of time travel?
I think that's a question for Marcus.
Sci-fi writer.
It wasn't 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll try one. Arcana, since it's
Sure.
Yeah,
I'm
that'll
gonna-
help.
I'll shoot for it too.
15.
I didn't.
Concept is there.
16.
Oh.
Now that it's been sort of
Also a
into
16.
that.
Are you saying? I'm afraid I don't understand just yet.
We saw these big-
Perhaps my companion can illuminate the situation. It was he that beckoned me to save you from the battle.
Your companion.
Oh,
Yes.
this white light.
From behind him, a small, white, luminescent creature. Just basically a speck of light with maybe the faintest hint of wings.
Victoria looks a little suspicious. His last encounter with something small and winged. Been like overtly aggressive. He was like,
Flutters over to you and sort of pokes you in the nose.
Have we ever seen anything like this?
You have not, no. Actually, I don't suppose anyone has.
If
Sketchbook.
it's not actually like that creature from the crystal place, then no.
It goes into the
not a
book.
mojo.
No, no,
Oh,
something like
okay.
that.
Okay, sorry. Never mind then.
I will look at the blue man again and say, we came to this portal through an area with a big statue or pylon, blue pylon of power. We saw another one of these. Do you know what they are?
Yes.
I seem to have
These.
some connection with them.
Crafted by our people long ago.
See,
You
I
see
told
here.
you.
He gestures
Victoria's
to the ground.
dumbfounded, to be honest.
Here. One for each of the great cities the Sorcerer Kings claimed. You see, the beast sleeps, but even in sleep will grow hungry. Its hunger is eternal. The obelisk's draw magical power, not just from the kings, but from those that would oppose them, that serve them, funneling power down deep, deep to Al Athra. dust kraken, sating it, such that it will not rise.
I'll turn to Antoria and say, looks like I'm 2 for 2 on predictions here, Antoria.
When did you predict that?
Didn't I just say that it draws power?
What did you guys say you did to the other pillar?
It's intact as far as we know.
I touched it.
The flying speck of light drifts over to you and goes, "How is it? You let this fool live."
Do I recognize this as Jarna?
You know,
Oh.
This
that's this voice.
Oh. Don't freak me out like that. So wait, what's going on?
Yeah, does Marcus recognize the voice?
Maybe.
Shivram?
Give me. Yes.
Well, you never heard the voice though.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we
didn't.
No, neither
Yeah.
of you have heard that.
Yeah.
No.
No,
But we changed it really quick to have it so everyone
Yeah.
can hear the
Oh,
voice.
like, I forgot.
Because that's way more entertaining.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always do that. It's like, no, it's only in your head. No, it's in everyone's heads.
Okay.
Except Shivram is actually out loud, I think. No, maybe it's just in their brains. I can't remember.
At
Anyway,
least whoever tested, I thought, that heard it.
it was to start with.
Oh,
It grew in power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marcus will stare and pull out the greatsword.
Oh, come to daddy. Boop, boop, boop. It started poking at the eye. Old man, let me in there. He's very insistent, but he means well.
What's happening?
Yeah.
Even I don't know
Sammy's
much
kind of
about
sketching
this.
everything. She's like, I don't know what's going on.
His sword once possessed a spirit
Me,
that was itself capable of thought.
champion of the sun,
Well, you can see for yourself.
slayer of evil.
The spirit was lost during a battle of great magnitude. And we had no idea what had happened to it until now.
The obelisks must be preserved.
You did mention that just before you... Well, died isn't the right word, I suppose.
No, I came back here,
Interesting.
and you clearly didn't do a very good job preserving obelisks. Do you look around outside?
Well, I don't know your story, but we were brought
Shit's
here
sick
against our
nasty.
When we left, they were intact. We stepped through a portal and came here.
Wait, you said they're not?
Look. Darts around to the southern sort of trio of globes, which are all darkened out. Here, each one a city. Interrupted by the Far Heralds. Taken down. This is the history that we know here. Only 2. This one. Over near the portal swirly one.
Other
Yep.
one. Yes.
Something strange happened a couple hours ago. And this one. Yeah. Think of it. Tire. That was my doing. You guys need to pick up the slack.
The one where something strange happened a couple of hours ago. That's how long it's been since we went through the portal?
No, you've been here less time than that, it
Okay.
seems.
Okay, then never mind. I don't understand.
So why did you bring us here?
Oh, I figured you'd rather not get destroyed by dragonfire.
I do appreciate it.
Apologize if I was
Hey,
mistaken.
good figuring. But I still have not grasped our situation.
So what you're saying is that we need to find and restore these obelisks to prevent the dust kraken from awakening.
Yes.
Is that right?
If it's at all possible,
Prevent it from
The world-
awakening, but
may die slowly under its influence yet, but this age of fire and ash, if it can be prevented at all, the world deserves better than this.
Why don't we just kill the kraken?
even the dragons seem to be having trouble with
Yes.
that one.
Yes, you'd be welcome to try, Norman.
And I hate to interrupt, but I think Polo wants to go outside.
I think that's just his face all the time.
Yes.
He was over by the,
But
he's
he also
over by the
does-
door for a while.
Does he have that oops, I just crapped my pants face?
I don't know if he goes by the door or not when he has to go.
He'll go over to this one if he wants to go.
Okay.
Thank you.
So how do we restore these obelisks?
Oh, it seems Shivram may have some idea of that. Yes!
One moment. Are you two saying that the reason the world is no longer green is because of this sand kraken?
Oh.
But what about defiling magic?
It certainly didn't help, but defiling turns the world to sand, but the world still yet lives.
But that's not what my research concluded.
Defiling. It's just... The world under the Sorcerer Kings is a cruel and merciless one, but slaves still live. Nobles still live. The Templars still live.
Yes, but my research clearly indicated that when defiling occurs, that life force is gone forever. Are you saying that is not so?
Grass may not yet grow, but the world is a big place.
It's true.
I cannot claim to have all the answers. I am an old man, driven to despair by the end of the world. I'm not entirely sure you're not a hallucination yourself. Jabs at you in the chest with a long blue finger.
I'll put my shoes up.
Whoa.
It's alright, I think.
So you've been holding back your power for some vague notion that you were saving the world?
It's not some
Antorio?
vague notion. Look what you saw outside.
Well, from what I'm hearing, that would have happened with or without your...
He admits he cannot prove that.
Defiling. Part of the problem. Dust Kraken. Bigger problem. One thing at a time.
As you say.
Now let me in that sword. Old man, do your thing. I suppose if you are willing, Shivram.
I must warn you that we inserted this sword into one of those obelisks, and it seemed to illuminate the sword with some sort of power.
Oh yeah, that was my doing.
Oh.
A little parting gift. Figure you know, gotten used to the attack and damage bonuses that I regularly confer.
Swinging me around.
Yeah.
Marcus nods.
Figure we'll keep those around. Hopefully this time you can stick me in a couple obelisks and I won't disappear on you.
It'll be good to have you back.
Marcus holds out the sword.
Old man raises his arms. There's some strange spirits that whirl around his hands and surround the spirit of Shivram, and it gravitates to the great green eye set in the hilt. And it disappears in and illuminates.
Are you quite alright there?
Oh, yeah.
Arcane check to see what the old man was doing.
Sure.
Alright.
It was actually just going...
26.
26.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
He appeared to be binding a spirit to a magical weapon.
Alright. But a normal type of magic I'm familiar with?
It's not like, whoa, I've never seen anything quite like that before. It's just that it's high enough level that you're not
That's fine.
familiar with it. If anything, it strikes you as kind of shamanistic type stuff.
Interesting. Alright.
Which, you know, would stand to reason. They do a lot of spirits and fetish type things.
Yeah. Okay.
Not that type of fetish.
Nobody said a word.
Well,
I was talking to Squeaky.
No.
I still don't entirely understand what's going on here, but the
You
Gustins...
gotta insert the sword into the things. That's,
To the pillars.
they explained it, Antori. Were you listening?
I was listening, but how do we get back to them?
We use the things. They clearly told us.
My purpose has long since been spent. I will try to use the last of my power to send you from whence you came. If you will do this thing, these orbs darkened, columns in each of the great cities, ruled by sorcerer kings, gone perhaps even in your own time. You must seek them out and stop the Far Heralds from awakening the Kraken.
Is the
Lest
crown...
the future come to pass.
Is the crown of any use to us in this? We do have possession of it. At least, I hope we do.
Crown is a tempting tool The halflings of old that summoned the primordial to begin with crafted it to communicate with the beast. It is said that whoever commands the Kraken can demand a wish. Anything their hearts
Marvin's
desire.
eyes light up.
But
And Toria, we need that crown.
such a request would surely be fraught with danger.
Regarding these pillars, we must get all of them, and there are how many?
13.
13?
One for each of Rajat's loyal champions that founded a city of their own.
Who is this Rajat you speak of?
First sorcerer who tried to command the
First sorcerer.
Kraken in the Green Age.
I've heard this story. I've never come across this story before.
The Sorcerer Kings were his champions?
Rajat created the Sorcerer Kings and sent them across the land, warring, turning the fields and forests to rock and sand as you know them.
Well, that part certainly matches up with what I know.
They
of him.
betrayed him and locked him away when he tried to raise the Kraken as his own tool for destruction. Now his prison sits guarded by the dragon. And each of the kings, a column deep within their cities, to feed the the Kraken. Keep it sated as it sleeps deep within the sea.
Quick question for
remarkable.
character knowledge.
Sure.
Do we know that there's 13 Sorcerer Kings? How many do we, how many are known?
You can... that's a great question.
Yeah.
That depends on
Who you are?
who you are. So I'll say this. In the Tablelands, it's generally accepted that there are 7 cities.
Oh.
There are plenty of other cities, like Yarmouk, that used to have a Sorcerer King or Queen, and that are off the map for
Yeah,
some
we found
reason
Tyr
or
and
not.
Yarmouk's non-character knowledge. Tyr and Yarmouk, the two
Yarmouk,
columns we
yes.
found. Yarmouk.
Yes.
The two columns we found.
So 2 of the 13 are accounted for.
Sweet.
Wow.
If you look on GameFAQs, I'm sure you can find waypoints for all those things.
Thank you, GameFAQs.
Yeah.
With 13 things to collect,
That sounds like a very relevant thing to research
Yeah.
whenever you find a library.
Yeah. Which
Instead
don't
of
exist
burning
in
all the
this.
books.
No, there are libraries. They're just inside the Sorcerer King's palaces.
And all destroyed because Marvin destroys
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, books!
them. I hate knowledge.
I'm allergic to learning!
Storm Sphere!
I'm gonna say, no, hold on. Why did your
Polo.
ally or whatever send you here?
I don't think he knew what was here.
Just as an experiment?
It just seemed that way.
But he does owe us some money.
He didn't actually specify what the reward was going to be.
Well,
Yes, he did. He absolutely
I think
did.
it was
He
nothing.
pulled Yardath out of your brain.
No, he said there was going to be an
Yeah,
additional reward. He
monetary
definitely did say
reward.
that. He didn't say money, though.
Let's play back the tape.
As he just
Believe me,
Come-
it'll be
as
my
he
first
just,
question for him as soon as that damn thing is working again.
as he just shaves a bit and says, "Here you go, gems."
I suggest in the future you make better deals.
Our
didn't
team
have a lot of choice
is
on this one.
terrible about making deals and they never let me make the deals. So we
It's actually
always-
the one thing we do
we
right.
actually
It's the
have-
best thing that they do.
we haven't actually got paid for a single job we've done.
That's not true.
No.
We've got
That's
a
actually
paltry
not
sum.
true.
We've got a paltry
Close.
sum.
We've
Saved the
Squad
world
of
like
Truth-
5 times over, and we've got like 300 gold.
The
for
Squad
it.
of Truth has been paid 2 or 3 times.
You do have a couple of quests that still need to be
Yeah.
turned in.
Yeah.
And a couple that have been failed for a long time. That merchant lord really wants to know what happened to his niece. She died.
Wow.
I wanted
Maybe.
to ask about
Maybe.
this symbol that's on the ground. We've seen this in other places. What does it represent?
Al-Athra.
What?
Al-Athra.
Is that
Dust
a place
kraken.
or is that a?
The Kraken
Oh,
itself.
that's the Kraken.
The 8 tentacles of the beast.
Ah, yeah, I
So
see
it isn't
that.
for present moons.
An
Interesting.
infinite hunger.
So why is it being represented here?
Because this is
Yeah, so you're saying that this
these are all
place,
connected to its power.
this place was
What you
built by
said.
the Sorcerer Kings, and each of these pillars was built by the Sorcerer Kings?
Oh. The kings maintained columns, but no, this is the work of our people, dating back to the time of the halflings. They begged us, in their hubris, to save them from this beast that they had summoned. We created this.
Are we speaking of the same halflings I've heard of in stories that are mad and eat people in the forests?
Oh, they're terrifying little critters, no doubt.
We actually saw some of those.
Far in the distant past, they were the lords of
We
this
may have
realm.
slew a tribe of them.
Just as well.
Before they lived in the forests, they were the only civilized race in the world. When the world was covered in oceans, they crafted...
What is an ocean?
It's like a kindergarten, but different.
God damn it.
Silt sea, but water. Deep and blue as far as the eye can see. Full of life. The halflings grew cities from out of the ground.
Grew cities from out of the ground.
Commanded nature themselves.
What happened to the halflings then?
Toriel tries to
They
describe
summoned
those.
the dust kraken.
And Toria tries to
I've said that a couple of times
Oh,
now.
Yeah, and Toria tries to describe those egg-shaped living buildings that we ran into in the jungle. Like these?
Yes,
With
yes,
the rectum
exactly.
doors.
Yes, the
That's
sphincters.
right.
The sphincters.
Sphincters
Yes.
were not halfling in origin, or at least not modern halfling, right?
That's what it sounds like.
Yes. Yes, those are ruins from the Blue Age.
Interesting.
Life shapers.
Oh, I still don't understand.
Powerful. Mad. But powerful.
I still don't understand everything, but what's clear is that apparently we need to guard these pillars.
Yes. Protect them. The Far Heralds. Surely you've seen that they will stop at nothing to shut them down. They seek one thing, for the Kraken to grow hungry enough to awaken and begin to consume the world once more.
That won't happen.
Why would they want such a nonsensical goal?
I cannot say.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna butcher every last one of them.
Perhaps they could.
I like this guy.
Perhaps they could wish to not be a part of the destruction and just claim the power for themselves.
Looks
Perhaps
like
they
it
could
worked
wish-
out real well for
Speaking
them.
of
Perhaps
which,
they wish for their own world that we are not a part of.
we
Who
should go back
knows?
to Tyr and pick up that crown.
I'm not so sure.
So we're able to reactivate these obelisks
With your sword.
by the power of Shivram.
Yeah.
You.
Actually,
Me.
You.
two more questions. What is Shivram's role in all this, and what is Shivram for that matter?
Champion of the Sun.
I have many
Yes.
questions.
This is Shivram. He's very loud. He's an ancient spirit. He was old when I first met him, thousands of years ago. I know not where he comes from. He seems mostly to talk about defending justice or something.
My goal has been the preservation of Athos from the beginning. It sounds like this is important to that. I never thought I would be turned away from my primary goal, but
If you can stop the terror of defiling magic while you're at it, by all means.
of
But
course.
Well,
in
This
this
really is more important.
in this case, you may find that the Sorcerer Kings are more inclined to aid you in your goal than otherwise.
There's something I never imagined.
I have another question then too. What should happen if, say, we get 11 of these pillars or 9 of these pillars, and not the full 13?
More is better than none. I'm not a math guy.
Zammy, I have no intention of failing in this. Don't worry about that.
Well, the question is more: are the pillars only a safeguard if all of them are on, or is enough? Is there a certain number that may?
Sure doesn't look like 2 was enough.
The dust kraken is a being of ancient power. I cannot vouch for whether its hunger will be truly sated, even with all 13, but surely Athos stands a better chance with more than with what you see.
Interesting.
I think that's all we need to know.
Is there any further aid you can give us before we go?
Find me in your world.
Who are you?
My name is Neff. I am of the Pyrene,
Pyrene.
the ancient defenders of this world. I do not know where the rest of my people are, but
Well, they seem to have gone mad just like the halflings, near as I can tell. Like, look at Marvin.
his powers not quite like anything I've ever seen.
That describes quite a lot of
Yes.
I don't understand, but I am old and very tired.
Old man, if you would answer one more question. What are the exact details of this location?
This is a place far to the east of the Ivory Triangle. To the north of Balik, you have perhaps a map.
Toria reaches in his stuff and takes out what I presume is this map. It's got a thing on it. The treasure map we found before, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here.
Told us our name, and I was just like, old man!
Yeah, whatever.
Old man!
Marcus isn't a details guy.
Yeah.
Scribbles an approximate location for you.
Okay.
There.
It's your
Here's
mom with flag too. While you're at it.
the Chamber of Still. It may yet aid you. I may even be
Hey,
there.
hold on, I was on the map. Anyway. Sorry. Interesting. And which mark did you make on the map?
I didn't actually mark
Oh,
it.
okay, I
It's
got it.
actually off that
Okay.
map.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Got it.
I'll just assume you have a map of the Tablelands just sitting in your pack.
He probably does. He's got damn near 3 pages of
I
items.
am 100% sure that Zandy does.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Zambi seems like the type who definitely would too.
Yeah.
Alright then.
If that's all, I will return you to your time.
Our time.
Time.
Farewell. Good luck.
Marcus' brain explodes.
No, he wasn't surprised.
White light, white light, white light, white light.
Fade to white.
Screen fade.
Yeah. Star white.
And we'll pick back up with, where you guys arrive next time.
Sweet.
Good game.
Good game.
GG.
Level 8?
Yes, you are all level 8.
Is that a real
For taking a meteor to the face.
Hey. Oh, wait,
Yay!
hey, you get stat points or a feat this level too.
I know, I was pulling it.
There you go!
Yeah. We did it.
I haven't thought about it enough for paladins. For casters, it almost has to be stat points because everything is based off of them. Save DC.
I took
Well, there's good feats, but missing out on raising your save DC by 1.
Well, so my charisma's at 20.
Yeah, that's true. Does your scepter raise your maximum, or are you still stuck at 20? If your scepter doesn't raise your maximum, you almost maybe shouldn't
Yeah.
bother.
So
Although if you ever want to
you
switch,
can't go over 20 with magical items.
I think they specifically have to say they go over the limit, but there's not that many items that actually raise stats. The only ones I know of that are the books that raise it, and they do raise your max. Then there's a set of items that set your stat to 19, so it's not relevant.
What's the natural?
He would know. Just ask him.
What?
The scepter. He was wondering if it raises his max charisma by 2 while he's holding it too.
It raises it by 2, but up to a cap.
Of what?
Let me check.
So, I mean, even if I put 1 in there, I'm still at +5. Like, I have to wait for the next ability score improvement.
Yeah, well, I
Either
guess.
that or I throw 1 into... No, because Con and Dex are both 16, so I want to get a...
Well, you get 2 points.
Oh, you get 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 points.
Yeah, 2 in one, two in 1 stat, or 1 in 2 stats, or a feat.
What? Or a feat?
Yeah.
You want to take a feed instead.
Is that
I've got feeds by now, so.
is it like a mod on our?
There's a feeds page, or a feeds section.
There's at least a couple of feats that would be great for a great weapon guy. I think there's one where you could take a -5 to hit and get +10 damage or some nonsense like that.
There's also
There's-
Sentinel. Or
To a maximum of 21.
Oh, 21. Yeah.
What? Why 21?
Just cause.
Because that's what it says apparently.
That's what it
What's
says.
the point of 21?
Well, the other items set you at 19. It's just a cruel joke they play, I think. They're all odd
It
numbers.
limits it, so it's super good at low levels, and then gets outdated.
Well, yeah, but why not 20?
He's asking
That's-
the same
so-
modifier.
so
There's no
theoretic-
difference between 20 and
Because
21.
Oh, I don't know.
theoretically, if you got another
Yeah,
item
but
that
I'm saying
also
there's-
raised it up to more than that, you might be able to get both those items to push you over 21.
If it says it raises the maximum, too.
Right.
Sure.
But anyway. Oh, gotta roll hit dice. Where's my really good d6?
Oh.
If you want to talk about it offline, Brian, we can certainly do that.
That's fine. I'll just
Hit
find an
dice
amazing
plus
feat.
con modifier, raise hit points, is that right?
Yeah, and if you roll especially crappy on your die, you'll just take the average
Right,
result
yeah.
possible of your die, which is like the half value
D6.
plus 1, so like
Yeah.
4 for a d6.
Okay, who's online?
6!
Nice.
May is online. We'll of course rate May.
Oh, well, that's what you get anyway, but
Yeah.
it's not bad.
What?
Hello, donation.
Why are Slayer doing $5
much. Fantastic stream as always. Thank you for the awesome entertainment you provide. I look forward to this every week. Thank you, Wyvern Slayer.
Thank you, Wyvern
You
Slayer.
are
Thank you,
terrific.
Wyvern.
6! Woohoo!
Nice.
You did it.
What's your con modifier? Like 4?
Yeah.
Nice.
And I have the toughness feat too, so I get 12 hit points.
Jesus. Yeah.
Everyone, let's please take a
Yeah,
trip
toughness
on
is
down
also a
Lady
feat
May.
you might be interested in if you want to finally be beating the party wizard on hit points.
What are your hit points?
With that,
Too
88.
high.
88.
We'll see you on Lady May's channel. Thank you all
Well, I
so much
also
for
have
tuning
the
in.
wizard
We'll see you
shield, which is
again
20
next week.
more on top, but
That's pretty great.
yeah,
Bye.
he's happy with it, he's happy
Bye,
with it.
guys.
Bye bye.